Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Storm King's Thunder. This is episode 78, right here at Proficiency Bonus. My name is Michael, your most humble and merciful dungeon master for the evening. So good to see everybody. I'm going to take you guys right over to our group of wonderful players so everybody can say hello. There you go.
Hello.
As Matthew hides from everybody for some reason, I'm not sure.
Self-check!
Well, announcements coming up on Saturday, July 13th at noon Eastern is the Birthday of Horrors, as our dungeon master for that evening will be none other than Matthew, who is going to run us through a Tomb of Horrors, starting at 12 noon and running until we either all die, we are successful in our quest, or Insight check pops in and says, "Hey, it's our turn." Okay, so that's pretty much.
Considering I'm going to be part of that insight check,
Yeah.
I'm going to be like, guys, actually.
That's gonna be yeah, and actually,
warning.
Sierra has been added to the group.
Oh, she is?
She's going to be the fifth member of the party. As of right now, she is confirmed. So unless work says otherwise, she will be there. So that's two insight check members that are going to be extremely tired Saturday once you guys are done streaming all day.
Yes.
But that's going to be a lot of fun. We're excited about it. And birthday week for Proficiency Bonus is going to start on July 20th. Saturday, July 20th, and run that whole week. So all of us will be celebrating that whole entire week. So you'll see all of our streams kind of celebrating the 2-year anniversary of Proficiency Bonus. 2 years. It all started with these cool cats right here.
No.
So,
Not me.
Quite literally. Somebody has cat ears.
That's it.
Yeah.
So we're excited about that. We're excited about 2 years, how far we've come, and where we're headed. So we're excited about that. Thanks to you, all you viewers and followers and subscribers and supporters of this channel. We do appreciate it, and we're going to continue to just keep on moving forward. So we're excited about that. Any other announcements anybody wants to make before we get into a little bit of a recap?
Yes.
Yeah.
New show is going to be starting on Wednesdays. It is called Brave, and it's going to be run by Danica. Brood is no longer a thing for a while. It's taking an indefinite hiatus, much like Hell or High Waterdeep.
Mm-hmm.
So Brave is going to be the new world. We start episode 1, and we're going to do a little bit of a prologue. We did session 0 recorded. So episode 1 is going to be starting next Wednesday.
Cool. What about Wish? Is Wish still going, or?
Wish is still going on. We're debating how we're going to do it, but it's looking like we're going to be alternating every other week. So it's going to be Wish, then Brave, Wish, Brave, just to make the DM sanity to give them time each week to prepare.
Perfect. That's an awesome idea. That's great.
Yeah. So that's coming this Wednesday, guys. Check it out.
Yeah.
Brand new show.
Awesome, guys. Yeah, tune in this Wednesday for that. Is it 9:30 Eastern is the go-to time?
I'm trying to figure that out because Danica may be able to start early on Wednesdays. We're not sure, but at the moment it's looking at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so that's 9:30 Eastern.
9:30 Eastern. Yeah,
yes.
that's right.
So that's the confirmed time for us currently. It may go an hour earlier. We're not sure yet.
All right. Cool.
Oh, and also we have a new Proficiency Bonus member. Chell has officially joined the Proficiency Bonus family, and they're also going to be joining us on Brave and Wish full time.
Awesome. She was filling in a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Chell was filling in since we lost Lip for a while there, and Lip may be coming back this summer for a few sessions, but we'll keep you guys posted on that.
Awesome. Looking forward to seeing that. That's going to be great. Cool. So it's been 2 weeks. There was a lot of planning done in our last session as you guys made your way back to Clarion, who had been freed from his stone prison, so to speak, as Ani, the member of the Emerald Enclave, took her group to the Citadel, which Callista had informed her of. They made it there, they restored Clarion, and you guys all made it back. Molfin the second also arrived in Everland when the party was there and brought Molfin Prime a gift. That gift happened to be the hand of Vecna. and while you guys have been in the Citadel, Molfin proceeded to hack off his hand and attach and affix the hand of Vecna to himself.
I would like to point out the parallel with his great-grandson chanting him on, "Go, you can do it, you
I
can
was
do
going
it."
to say, he did it in front of all of us. There was no secret keeping. It was all out in the open. Callista's very proud that there's...
Wow.
I'm going 1 week and Molfin loses a hand.
1 week.
I didn't lose the hand. I've kept the hand because I can reanimate it and make a crawling hand.
Oh, no. I don't want it.
Like, literally the worst idea ever.
Hey, I have like crawling hands. They're very useful.
So, I think...
Lockwood has mage hand.
So do I.
It is a mage hand, technically.
Yeah.
Too soon.
I can have mage hand and undead hand.
Ooh.
Ooh, it gives them the octopus high fives.
Oh, gosh. He didn't just do that. He totally did.
Actually, my mage hand, your mage hand, and that hand could do like the hand thing where they go, yeah! Like.
Wow, we are making the most of things tonight, folks. it's going to be a great episode already.
Life gives you lemons.
That's it. The party had discussed their next direction, but now that Sarah is back and Ashlyn is not on Roleplay Light, you guys can all have a little bit of more conversation about your goals. I know that you guys discussed going to Waterdeep first and then to Daggerford, I believe was the objective at this point. But we're just going to go ahead and dive right in, and we're still in the midst of that conversation in the Citadel. As you guys can hear that the meal is starting to come to an end of the Emerald Enclave, and a lot of people are starting to clean up some of their mess over on the other side of the Citadel that's still tattered and broken, with all these statues just lying and crumbled all over the place. What Clarion viewed as his most prized possessions are now just crushed piles of rubble on the floor.
Aw, does anyone have mending?
I don't think things work on those big items.
I mean, just something small. Like,
I could
feel better.
Okay.
Do I have mending?
It would take an awful long time.
No, I mean, just like a little.
Sure, I would do that in the. And I would start mending little things back together.
Make him feel better.
I feel bad. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'm going over for 2 more servings of whatever that soup stew stuff was.
Yeah, Molfin, your stomach is still growling ever since you affixed this hand to yourself. You are. It's almost like you can't fill your you just can't get your stomach to be completely full. It's like you just got to keep on eating.
Cramps, you're a growing boy.
Yeah, you're eating a lot of food there. You hungry?
Just a little hungry today.
Okay.
Taking a hand off will do that to you. I lost a little weight.
Oh.
I suppose.
Is there a fire that I can throw myself in?
What about the hand? Can we throw the hand in the fire? Where is the hand?
What? This hand?
Oh.
Well, hold up the still bleeding.
Yeah, it's still dripping blood.
Yeah. I'm debating whether I want to like kick that into the fire.
It's starting to look pale and a little hint of blue at the end of the fingertips.
Oh man, what would Ashlyn do? Ashlyn would try to kick it out of your hand and put it in the fire. Okay. Sorry.
Make an attack roll against his hand.
It's not me. It's Ashlyn. For real. Make an attack roll?
Yeah. Make a unarmed strike against his he's dangling
I'll
this
just
hand.
do poke and eye.
Nope.
Oh no, that will not hit. No.
That won't hit you.
No.
Molfin's doing this thing, and he goes, whoop, and pulls it up. Out,
Wow.
and your foot just whiffs right underneath it.
Okay, you can have it for now.
For
No
now.
promises later.
So, it's up to you guys what you would like to do at this point.
So,
are we decided?
Have we taken?
I've got
Do we need
boots of speed.
Yes, I gave those. They're from Anna.
Aw, thank you, Anna.
What do we have?
Yeah, you guys offloaded a bunch of merchandise last week too.
Okay.
Got yourselves even more
That's right.
filthy rich.
That's right.
Oh, wow. Is it in the bag of holding?
What time of day is it? It's evening, right?
Yeah, it's evening. It's probably the sun is up here, the sun might not fully set up here.
Because we decided to go to Waterdeep in the morning when City of the Dead opened.
Yes.
City of the Dead? What?
Yes, that's
where Anna is buried.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, because I think Callista was going to use her ability to teleport through the trees.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So you guys
Wait,
could appear
you can do that?
in the...
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, she wasn't here to. Yeah, we did that last time to get here.
Callista's like,
What?
you just did it.
We just did it. You just walked through the trees.
Oh, I walk in trees all the time.
Yeah, well now you can walk through trees.
Wow.
It'll take a little while to get down there, but
So, thing is if we go to Waterdeep, Ashlyn definitely ahead of the guy.
Oh yeah, it can be seen because I hit the guy in the pig.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a wanted criminal.
That was really
Because
fun.
you guys were going, while me and Diana to the High Priest, I think the rest of you were going to deal with the ugly eye thing.
Oh yeah, ugly eye thing. Yeah.
no, I had planned on joining you and Diana. It's,
Oh, right.
Oh.
So you becoming, and then
so I feel it is best that Diana and I speak with them, and I think
yes, I need to be the
it's
mediator.
wisest for you to be there.
Okay, me and Lachlan will speak to ugly eye thing.
Okay, so we'll rest tonight and then go first thing in.
Where should we meet afterwards?
At Dad's house.
Why not Anna's grave?
Oh. Okay, that's much more mournful. I was gonna say your father's house, and that'd be really fun, but
I mean, if you want to go there too, I was just thinking somewhere more.
It would be lovely to see all the
Quiet.
spiders again.
I know, right? I'm not afraid of spiders right now. Wait, I won't.
Yeah, it hasn't been 30 days. You're fine.
Oh, wow.
Usually I'm afraid of spiders, but your dad's spiders are pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
Your dad's
then
pretty cool.
rest and
Yes.
then Waterdeep.
Okay.
All right, so you guys gonna take a long rest here, bed down for the night?
Sure.
Okay.
Wolfen's gonna offer to put the hut up. Prevent any magical incursion.
What was that?
Would the hut make them feel discluded, the druids, or do you care? You don't care. Okay. I think about these things, about including people, but you don't actually.
Granted, it is only... Well, I mean, if you really feel you must, there's only five of us here, and I believe I can hold 9
No,
within here.
okay, it's okay. They're cool. I'm sure they are. They got druid powers and stuff. And
Yes, I'm sure they can walk into trees as well.
whoa, all of them can?
I think so, actually. Oh no!
Oh no, we lost us.
And I just watched Dr.
Yeah.
flee.
Yeah, is she gone? No, I'm back. My internet broke my video. I was trying to look up the chat logs to see how we split the party gold. Anyways.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if we did. I think we just threw it all on
We
party
didn't
loot.
I have it in the party.
If that's something that you guys wanted to do during this rest, that's something you guys could do right now if you wanted to. Now that you guys got a little bit of relaxing downtime after watching Molfin chop his own hand off.
That's what we got.
It might be something to...
Holy moly.
Wow, look at all that.
Look at all what?
Discord.
Look in Discord.
Oh, Discord. Okay, I'm looking at the chat thing. I'm like, oh,
40,
holy mother of
42,500 gold pieces.
Yeah,
Hey, do we want to just go buy a house instead of a?
sure.
That is something that Callisto wanted to look into, Michael. I don't know if we need a deed or a permission to build outside of Waterdeep.
It's a good question. I'd probably say outside of the walls, probably not. Considering how dangerous it is outside of any city's walls,
Right.
in the first place.
Right.
Not for us.
But we could potentially commission people from Waterdeep to build stuff outside the walls, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You got enough.
Then, yeah,
you got enough coin. Absolutely, you can do just about
yeah.
anything with enough coin.
Yeah. Okay.
So, if we look at what we were talking about last time, that leaves us 17,000 gold. I think we were looking at what, 25,000 for what we were talking about?
I think so.
I mean, are there other expenses? We're gonna have to hire guards and cooks and maids and.
Yeah, I need a butler.
It will
Well,
take
outside
an
of party
extensive
wealth-
amount of time.
Yeah, it's the time that's going to be the...
Yeah.
So we
no.
give them the 25,000 to start and do the work, and
Right.
Yeah.
then we
if
go and
you're-
accrue more wealth.
Yeah, if you're building a place from, the ground up, it's going to take a little bit of time. But
Yeah.
if
I need to find a butler specifically named Samuelson.
Samuelson.
The search begins.
I think that'll do me nicely.
Well, I could always create you one.
That's also creepy. But thank
Not from
you.
a stand.
That was nice of you to offer. Anyway,
Cool.
Samuelson. I'll write that down.
Yeah, write it down. So you guys basically are you guys just keeping the coinage together, or are you guys going to split it up amongst one another, or are you just going to...
I'm fine keeping it in the bag of holding
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
until we
sure.
figure out what this
until we know exactly how much we're going to be spending. Because I think after dealing with how things go in Waterdeep, I think after dealing with the High Priest, Callisto would go look into hiring through the guilds.
Okay, perfect. All right.
But one step at a time. We'll see
Gotcha.
how far
Gotcha.
they go with Malphite.
So you
Why
guys...
is it always with Mulford? It can't be with Diana, you know? Church of the evil Vecna lovers, and Wolfen's the bad guy.
Yeah.
We need to get Diana back in here.
Yeah.
I know. I'm sorry. I've been trying, but it just won't connect.
So you guys
Where are we?
get your benefits from a long rest. You guys are above Bryn Shander, way up north. Just here, I'll shift ping you. You guys are right.
Okay.
You guys are right.
Oh,
up
wow.
here.
Okay.
About where
There's
that
one tree.
where that little patch of forest is, near there.
Yeah, I see one tree. That's the one we're gonna walk through?
No, we walked through, like, when we leave,
Yeah.
we can go back down to the base of the mountain and go through that tree to go to Waterdeep.
Wow, there is one tree.
Yeah.
That's pretty exciting. The one tree,
So-
and all of Bryn Shander, we get to walk through it.
There are a patch of these really just immense evergreen trees that are just evergreen pines that just reach up to the sky. They're super tall.
Oh, okay. I thought there was just something.
Covered in snow usually most of the year here.
Whew.
So you guys wake up refreshed, and you guys can see that the Emerald Enclave, they're looks like having a very light breakfast of some simple trail mix rations and things of that nature.
Trail
And,
mix.
and they're just packing up their things. Looks like they're getting ready to... their job here is done. They're getting ready to head on back.
I give them the option if they want us to watch.
Ani looks at you and says, "Oh, well, that'd be great. That's where we need to go."
go.
Well, so we're going to travel through a tree.
Yes, at the base.
That's what I said.
It's as weird as it sounds.
I must say I've never done that before.
It's a new thing.
One of the younger members of the Emerald Enclave kind of looks up. He's got a green cape-like cloak that hangs down over his shoulders. Does it hurt?
No, of course.
A lot.
A lot.
Lachlan, no, it does not hurt.
He looks a little worried.
Damn it.
Like, I mean, if it gets us back quicker, I mean, sure, I guess I'll give it a go.
No, it only hurts if you get stuck, so don't worry.
You can
Okay.
get stuck?
No. I'm gonna go find Clarion. I'm gonna walk away from this conversation.
You spend some time searching for Clarion, and eventually you find him, and he is outside on that little balcony that you guys had taken off from when you were scouting a long time. Well, probably more like a long time in real person time, not so much in-game time.
Been like a month or so game time. I don't know.
Probably a month or two or something like that. But you guys went
More like a year for us.
when you guys went scouting for the Frost Giants.
Yeah.
And he's just kind of standing out there, just looking over the mountain range, and just cold air blowing his hair in the wind and stuff like that, and just kind of standing there.
Clarion's a person?
He looks like a human.
I thought he was a dragon this entire time.
He is.
Wait.
But he can but he
Wait.
can transform
Wait.
himself.
Wait, what?
Here I was thinking Callista was crazy for like being in love with this dragon this entire time. I just thought it was a little weird, but she's like a druid. I mean, that's her thing, but like...
Wally! Stop! Stop! Leave druids alone! Leave Clarion alone!
Yeah, he appears to be a rather young
Huh.
human male.
I would have poked him a couple of times at some point.
Yeah.
Like, just variously.
when
just to
when
make
he
sure
was
real.
when he was petrified, he was in dragon form. So you got he was there, but they,
That's the only time I saw him.
he prefers his human form over his dragon form, but if things get tough, he'll go into dragon form, or if something needs done, he'll transform.
Okay, cool. So he's like a druid, but a dragon one only that can transform.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ashlyn's trying to comprehend all this. Mind blown. Yeah, you approach. He looks up towards you, Callista. Good morning.
Good morning.
Did you
We are all probably...
say that again? The wind was blowing through my ears.
Oh no! Oh no! Can you hear me now?
There you go. That's better. You don't have to speak up out here on the balcony.
Yeah, we're probably heading out.
You're heading out?
Yes.
Where are you headed?
We're going to Waterdeep first, and then from there, I'm not sure. We're going to look into finding conch for the giants. One of the flying castles, I believe.
There you are, Zos. We got you now. He looks towards you, Callista, and takes a little step closer to you and says a little quietly, I'm worried about Molfin.
Oh. Thought it was gonna be romantic there.
Can you...
We can hope.
Molfin just cock blocking Callista all the time.
You know what? I've never met this person before, but I'm worried about Moflin.
More importantly, I'm worried about you.
There you go.
You see, he's dancing with some dangerous things. And that puts you in danger.
We've all been dancing with dangerous things, Darian. And I don't expect that dance to stop anytime soon.
And trust me, I know I got turned into a statue in my own house for it all.
And I apologize for that. That's our...
It's fine. It's fine. Everything will be fine. I guess what I will do in the meantime is I will head to visit my friend Queen Dagnabbit.
Yes, you mentioned her.
And I'll tell her everything that's happened and see if there's a way that maybe we can get a little bit more help, perhaps from the Lord's Alliance in all of this. Can you think of anything specific that... things other than I've already known that I need to bring to her attention?
Out of character, is the Queen Dagnabbit part of the Lord's Alliance?
From what you gather, yes. If you guys remember, when you first met Clarion, he owed Queen Dagnabbit a favor. So that's what he was transporting all those dwarves for, to shut down those cloud castles that Zethros was on.
Throwback!
Really throwback. But that was a mission of the Lord's Alliance to do that. So
I think Callisto would tell Clarion to relay what Anna had done and who Anna was, because I'm pretty sure most of the Lord's Alliance knew him. So relay that he fell.
Okay.
And that we're continuing his work.
I can do that. I will do that. You know, I missed you.
I missed you too. I've been thinking about you all this time. I knew something was wrong the moment you weren't replying. And I kind of hold out the sending stone.
He looks shocked at first and then looks down and pulls out his own. Oh, right.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. She's giving him that look, like, yeah.
And he's giving you the look like,
you
crap,
worried me shitless,
I haven't been
dude.
returning any of her phone calls.
No, you haven't.
It's like 26 missed calls.
So it's calls. Probably more than that, because it's like every single day.
562 text messages on the sending stone.
I'm not crazy, but that scared the shit out of me.
Well.
So going forward, when I call, please make sure that you let me know you're alive, please. Otherwise, I'm going to have to send more than just the Emerald Enclave to come check on you.
It was difficult. You see, I was a statue.
I know.
I couldn't really get to my sending stone to be able to respond or pick up. I do apologize. He just chuckles a little bit at the thought of being able to answer the phone while he was a statue.
So depending how things go in Waterdeep, I'll message you, and if need be, we may be able to meet you there, depending how things go.
Okay, I'll keep it close.
Please.
But I tell you what, if that crazy woman comes anywhere near me again, I'm gonna make sure I call you first.
What crazy one?
That Lich Queen.
She's dead.
I know you told me she's dead, but yeah. Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Okay. Man,
And if she's not,
she was just.
I have an appointment with the Raven Queen, and we'll deal with that one.
She was frightening.
She was annoying.
She didn't send shivers down your spine like she did to me.
She took away Anna initially, but she's not my main goal. Even if she were to survive that, she's not my. But if she comes after you, should she somehow survive that, which I highly, highly doubt, I will be the first in line to take her out.
He smiles at you, and then his smile kind of fades just the slightest bit as he just looking down off to the side, like not directly looking towards you. It's kind of like he's just dozing off, just his mind is trailing a little bit, and he just says, and then looks back at you and says, "You'll see Anna again. I know you will." And then he says, "And you'll see me again too, very soon." And he leans towards you and kisses you on the forehead, and then he leaps off of the balcony and transforms into this massive silver dragon with these two massive wings that go out to the side, and he just floats down the edge of the mountainside and then starts flapping off to the east.
Callista goes back with her cheeks kind of tinged like a pinkish fuchsia color.
Callista, are you unwell? Do you have
It looks like this color right here.
Callista, sweetie, are you sick?
I think she's sick. Cure her, Diana.
Oh my god, I'm gonna do a medicine check on Callista.
Oh no.
Why where's breakfast? I'm hungry.
Oh yeah, right. I did promise you I would prepare those spells.
Muffin is starving.
Okay, hang on, let me. I cast Good Berry and give him all of them, I guess.
Also, my medicine check.
Diana, you've
How
seen
is she?
you've seen and felt this before. Callista seems to have heart eyes like in an anime.
Wow.
Please tell me she is facing roughly in the direction of Lachlan at this point.
He's like smoothing his hair.
For all you know, Callista might be Polly, just saying.
I'm not gonna tell the rest of the party. I'm gonna just do a little, wink, wink, nudge, nudge at Callista.
Oh, if Diana's seeing it, she's going to try very hard to hide it from Diana. So, I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna go.
You're gonna try to hide it from Diana?
Diana specifically, yes.
Okay. Okay. You can go ahead and roll deception.
Oh, it's probably not gonna be very good.
You can roll deception.
4. Nope, you know. Nope.
I think everybody's passive insight tells
yeah.
you. Callista's just a different shade altogether. She's got a little extra bounce in her step.
Not that far. Nope.
Not that
Nope.
much.
More like a extra riggedness, like.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Ready to go down to space.
Wolfen's taking 5 of the good berries, putting them in a little pocket pouch, Getting the other 5. Some rations.
You guys begin to head down the mountainside. The group of Emerald Enclave in tow. And you make your way to this forest that you made your way through the trees. And you head down and you find a tree, Callista, you feel would be appropriate to use your ability.
What?
I guess you can cast some. You just place your hand on the tree.
Yeah, I kind of put one hand as my hand starts to glow. I kind of rise it up the tree in a like an elevator motion, and the portal appears larger.
Whoa.
The portal appears very large in front of the tree, and you guys know from last time, you just have a short amount of time to jump through the tree to head to your next location.
Conga line.
I guess you would have the Emerald Enclave go ahead of you guys.
Yep.
So
Yep.
Ani steps
Push
through.
them all through.
The one guy that Lachlan said it hurt is a little hesitant at first, and then Callista just gives him a shove, and he flies through the portal. And then you all follow suit. It's kind of strange. It's almost like you take just one step into this tree, and you're immediately, that same step is coming out of the next one. It's almost like you just see a little quick flash of this purplish energy, and then you guys are standing in Waterdeep, next to a large tree that stands within the city of the dead.
Before we all go upon our paths, let us sit down for a few moments, shall we?
Before we went through, I would have told Ashlyn to attune to the Hat of Days before we even went.
Oh yeah.
What do I look like?
What do you look like?
Oh, I look like Callista, but a foot shorter.
You look like Callista, but a foot shorter. Okay.
Great.
No problem, but
That's not weird at all.
Totally gonna blend in.
Wolfen sort of circles everyone around and sits down for a few minutes and casts Telepathic
Nice.
Bond as a ritual.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Thank you.
Wow,
Thank
nice.
you.
This way, as we separate into our different tasks, it will enable us to maintain contact at least for the next hour. So be quick.
As Molfen is doing this ritual, you guys also notice when you originally left Waterdeep, a cloud castle was coming into view, I believe.
Yes.
Because Ani, the Emerald Enclave member, was worried about it. This was prior to you guys disappearing to go face Cruella the Black. That cloud castle is still hovering over the northern sections of Waterdeep. And it's kind of strange. You see the cloud castle up there, and a lot of the Griffin cavalry are just kind of fly circles up there, just kind of keeping watch on the... It doesn't seem like the cloud castle has attacked or anything. It just seems like they're stationary up there.
don't you guys know someone with the cloud castle?
Zephyros.
It doesn't look like Zephyros's though, or does it look completely different?
Looks much bigger. This looks like a fortress. This doesn't look like a single tower.
Oh.
But
Wow.
but Molfen, your
But my GPS is not.
your GPS is not pointing to this one. It's pointing to the east still.
Our target is still east, but we have our tasks to take care of. Perhaps if we have time, one or two of us can pop up and say hello.
Ani kind of looks at you, Callista, and is like, well... She looks up towards the cloud castle, and I'm gonna get back to work.
Thank you for everything.
Thank you for everything. Do I sound like her?
Ani just looks towards Ashlyn, who now looks like Callista, and is like, right. If you need anything else, just let us know.
I kind of give her a handshake as she leaves.
I shake her hand as well.
She reaches out, shakes Callista's hand, and the other Callista tries to grab her hand too. This is right. And she just turns around and starts walking away.
Yeah.
With her group of Emerald Enclave members. They head towards the gates. Alright, the rest is all you guys. As
Callista, Diana, do you think we have time before we go and speak with this person to perhaps purchase a glove or two?
We have gloves.
This creepy
What,
dead
you have
man.
gloves?
We have winter gloves.
We had that gauntlet from that dude that you hated that I kicked off.
No.
I don't know who would be wearing that around town.
You do,
Keep that hidden.
Oh, okay.
Is it a left-handed gauntlet?
Keep it hidden.
It is a left-handed gum. Yeah, it's a left-handed gauntlet.
Please, Callista, let me wear it.
You can wear it when we leave Waterdeep. How about that?
It's literally criminal evidence.
Yeah. Why'd we keep that?
Sure. I guess Ashlyn and Lachlan go deal with. I think
Skullport.
Yeah.
you guys need to get to Skullport, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, do you guys need water walking or water breathing before you go, just in case?
Not water walking.
I could probably
Wait,
just
do I
climb
walk
along the
along?
walls. We could probably just run along the walls.
Right. So,
Yeah.
okay. So you guys will be fine.
Yeah, we'll be
We got a wall running jutsu, you know?
Okay.
Okay, so Ashlyn and Lachlan, how exactly are you getting to Skullport? There's
Great question.
the two ways that you know of are the caves that Riled led you down, but you don't have Riled with you to guide you this time.
We're so good at navigational.
Now you
Yeah, one of the two most capable, responsible party members.
you also remember that there is a way to get there through the caves off the shore.
That seems like it'll take forever, doesn't it?
The third way is, can't we go down into the thing or something?
There was the yawning portal.
Oh, let's do that.
No.
That'd be like 4 sessions worth
Callista's
of
like
adventure.
vetoing that. Callista says no. They are not. We are not doing the Waterdeep campaign, guys. We're not going down the yawning portal. Stop.
Should I perhaps send Mulfin II along with them?
That'd be
No, we
fun.
don't need supervision.
I think was Mulfin II through the caves?
I don't know.
Because
Yes.
I think he was.
Yes.
Yeah.
with the Zentarum, right, or something, or
Yes.
no?
Well, Mulfin II came through. I think it was just the Riled entrance.
Yeah. So it would have been in the
Would you
caves.
know the way through that entrance?
Would Mulfin II remember it?
It's extensive. It takes a while, and there were a lot of places where you could get lost.
What's his confidence level?
What's Mulfin II's confidence level?
Yeah.
Well,
Go-
it's always 10 out of 10.
What is his confidence level, Matthew?
I don't know.
Come on. How would Mulfin II feel about
He
that?
thinks he's super smart.
See how he feels.
Oh no.
Roll for it.
He's rolling for it.
Yep.
Callista.
I'm just gonna make this a.
Callista.
Hmm?
I look like you because you're one of the 2 prettiest people I know.
No, thanks,
He is,
Ashlyn.
he is literally 50-50.
Yeah.
He's like,
I like those
Maybe.
odds.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure I know the way, but
Okay.
it was dark and I was chasing a giant spider creature, so.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, like, don't they all lead to, like, Rome? All roads lead to Rome. I've heard that somewhere.
His name was Riled. Who is Rome?
All roads lead to Rome. That's it.
Okay, then go walk back into that tree. That's a
Diana,
road
you
that
took the
leads.
message
Is the
spell,
tree
right?
closed?
Okay, good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you guys all? You guys are all linked together with telepathic bond, right?
For the next
Yes.
hour,
Next
yeah.
hour? Okay.
Wow. That's too much.
Is that if you're along the same? What's the range?
On the same plane of
Same
existence.
plane. Gotcha. Wow.
Testing 1, 2,
That's
3.
Amazing. That's amazing. All right. So, what are you guys thinking? Caves?
Let's go get
I'm
lost in the
thinking-
caves.
Yeah, let's do it.
If there's the 3 of us, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So you
So
guys.
many navigational skills.
Should we message Dad and see if he can give us pointers?
Oh yeah, maybe he'll like meet us halfway or something.
No, he's not there.
He's
He's
way out by Iron Slag right now.
he's over in Iron Slag, which I told him we have to get back there in the next 2 days to get back.
Huh.
Well,
About that. I'm sure we'll be fine.
Go
All right.
out by the water.
I think the water is the safest and it's the easiest. Like that's the one we've most consistently gone through. I say the
That'll
caves
take
on the ocean.
Forever.
Do you have any idea how fast you are?
If I give
yeah,
Lachlan
I'm
water
Lisa.
walk, if I give Lachlan water walk, you guys will be fine.
I can just like drag Lachlan like over the water, like in those animes where you just see them.
I'm just gonna ritually cast water walk on Lachlan, and I know Ashlyn doesn't need it, but and Mulfin the second.
Okay.
Okay.
So Callista spends some time reciting some incantations. Lachlan, you feel like you could walk across the ocean.
Go hustle some fishermen. This is
That's-
great. Okay.
Now, is
If
are you
I
casting on
carry
Molfin the
each-
second as well?
Yes.
Okay.
If I carry each gnome, would that be considered as one person, and then I would go half my speed?
We're half
I
people.
would,
Two, no, one person.
I would say 2 small creatures could constitute as 1 medium creature. Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna click my boots, and we're gonna go 55 feet per second instead of 25.
What would you like between me and my counterpart here? We can cast Reduce on your 2 carrying individuals to halve their weight.
Wait.
Have fun.
Molfin does it when Molfin the second
Just
casts
do
on
it.
Lachlan. Molfin Prime casts out Molfin the second.
It's-
Oh wow!
Now you've got 2 like 18-inch
I'm a
people.
tiny
Yeah,
creature
they're
now.
only about they're a little over a foot tall.
What have you done, Prince? You're dead! You're dead when I get big again!
I love this one.
it. I love it.
Oh, 1 minute? Okay, I'm going.
Please tell me Molfin the second accidentally juiced that spell, so now he's stuck that way. It's like,
He did now.
that'd be
Jim's
hilarious.
in it. It's canon.
That'd be,
Oh no!
MG has to talk like that the rest of the campaign.
Oh, look at me! No!
Although I can hide behind medium creatures now if I'm tiny.
Yeah. So you guys,
So they go.
head on out. Ashlyn, are you now? Did all this happen before you guys left the gates of the city, or did you wait till you got to like the beach to do the reduction and all that stuff?
Probably
Well,
not.
Molfin Prime would have had to have been there, and I don't think Callista, were we walking to the beach with them or no?
If he wanted me to, I would have.
How long does water walk last?
1 hour. Yeah, we can escort them so we know they get there safely,
Okay.
and then go back.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just do everything that we did on the beach. Retcon, say we're on the beach. That happened, and then the 3 of us that are left can go back.
All right. So you guys make your way to the beach. I need everybody to go ahead and make a perception check for me, please.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
23.
Nice.
When you're this small, you can see everything. Little compound eyes like a fly.
Hey, my passive perception is only slightly. My perception check is only slightly less than my passive perception.
Okay. So Diana, Lachlan, Ashlyn. After you walk through the gates, the western gates, and onto the sandy beach, you can see the familiar boats kind of pulled up onto the shore, the small fisher boats. You notice one of the guards was really looking suspiciously towards Callista and Ashlyn. And after you
The
guys
twins?
walked by, yeah, the twins, after you guys walked by, went over to talk to 2 of the other guards and just would glance over occasionally and kind of be very hushed in the conversation as you guys made your way onto the beach.
I don't know, pull like Molfin and everybody by their collars. Would I be cool? No, and point out the guards that were looking at us.
I just tell the 3 of them to go across the water and just go to the cave, and we'll go back to the city. And Ashlyn, if you come back to the city, don't look like me.
Oh. Oh, good to add.
Don't look like anyone that we know. please.
Hard thinking. I have to think really
Look
hard.
like Brock.
Like Brock.
No, I don't want to look like Brock.
Okay, what was that other one? Trent?
I love him. Yes. That was him.
Trent might be into that.
I'll look.
Things I never wanted to know about Lachlan and his friends.
I'll look different. Okay.
So
Anyway,
you guys are gonna
take
go
the
ahead.
two pygmies and run.
Gonna go.
Yeah, we send them out, and then the three of us, me, Diana, and Dolphin Prime, go back to the city.
As you guys are running out onto the water and making your way, Ashlyn has got each of the miniature versions of you in her grasp, and she's running across, and you run right beside a fishing boat, and there's a fisherman standing on there with a fishing rod into the water. He's got a huge beard, looks like he's filthy. He's a dirty mess, hasn't bathed probably in a week. And he just watches you with wide eyes run across the water past him. He rubs his eyes like this. Then reaches down and grabs what looks to be a big bottle of liquor and just starts
pour it out.
just starts chugging.
I used to be a sailor.
And you make your way towards the cave entrance. What are the rest of you going to do as you're standing on the beach?
We're heading back to speak with the high priest.
Okay.
First, purchase a glove.
First, we're getting the glove.
Oh, right. Yeah, we're getting the glove first.
Two gloves. I don't want to look like some
Gloves.
strange
Yes.
pop star.
As you approach the gate, two of the guards cross spears directly in front of you, Callista. And the guard that was looking towards everyone suspiciously looks towards you, Callista, and says, ma'am, I'm sorry, you're going to have to come with us.
Seems to be the...
It appears that you're wanted for some questioning.
All right. Diana, get some gloves and I'll meet up with you guys at the priest. I mentally messaged them. Don't worry, I'll handle this.
Okay.
Handle what?
Actually, tell them.
Lachlan
Do your
hears-
ears hang? Yeah. I start singing. Do your ears hang low? Do they?
Oh no!
That's all
Someone
only in
remind me
Ashlyn's
that-
head. Can you tie them in a knot? Could you
Falcon
tie
9 is in
Mentally.
position.
Someone remind me next time to leave her off the group chats.
Can you go over your shoulder like a continental soldier? Do your ears hang low?
What's our group chat called?
You need a group name
Just the
first.
cucumber emoji or the eggplant emoji.
As they start to turn and walk away, Molfin is going to
Oh no.
point at Diana
Wraith.
and say in her mind, do you really think we should let them just take her away and not follow along?
I will message back that. Oh, I don't know. Choices. That we shouldn't interfere, but that it wouldn't hurt to listen under the window or something. You know, keep an eye out.
Molfin, what exactly
should
does
have her
Molfin
back.
Prime look like at this time? Does he have his shroud?
It's basically like Yoda,
Like-
still wearing the black and black robes with the gold embroidery from the funeral,
Okay.
shroud over the face, the staff of power in his right hand, and one very sickly blackish brownish green
Oh,
left
God.
hand.
Not here to cause trouble at all.
I'm following the guards at this point.
Okay. Callista is... It seems like the two guards that had the spears crossed kind of grasp under your arm on both sides and are just kind
That's
of...
unnecessary. Please unhand me, I will follow.
Fine. One seems to let go and give the other one a glance and both let go. They seem to take a slight step back, almost as if they are just trying to keep an eye on you and what you're doing. But they're happy that you are cooperating. Muffin, Prime,
I've
and
spent
Diana,
more
are you
time in
following?
Waterdeep than anyone else here, aside from, so I'm well aware of what could happen. So I'm not fighting this.
You get lashed.
Molfin's following
Oh,
35, 40 feet back, enough to keep him in view and see where they're turning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Walking down the
same.
street behind
Yeah,
I'm with
basically they
Molfen.
go right through the gates, and they veer to the right, and it seems like there's like a stone guard station to the right, and one of the guards opens up the door and invites Callista inside, while the other two
my
guards follow behind her inside this guard station. And it seems there are two standing guard outside as well. Door hasn't shut yet. Are you guys?
I don't have invisibility or anything like that.
Molfin's gonna reach. How long has it been? Has it been about a minute? Has it been a minute since Ashlyn took off running?
Yes, it has.
So, Molfin's just gonna reach over and grasp Diana's arm for a second and say, which is left hand, of course, grabs on and just says, follow her in. I'll cast greater invisibility on her. Say, but be quick. You have a minute.
Diana, it's strange because you look, you can't see your arms anymore. When you hold them up, but you run towards the door and you
Mentally, find somewhere to hide.
Okay.
Okay.
you slip in.
You
Great at that with all that armor.
No, we gotta find somewhere
Should I roll stealth for my armor?
Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's roll stealth with disadvantage. Well, actually, it'd be a straight roll because the invisibility cancels your disadvantage for your armor.
Nice. Oh wait.
Wait, that was
Oh,
Ashlyn.
that was for me.
I was gonna say, how'd you get a +9 to stealth, Diana?
We're gonna get a nat
I
one
wish that
here.
was my roll. I'm a -1 to stealth.
Oh no.
You have
So-
DM's inspiration.
It's an 11. Can I use my DM's inspiration?
Yes, you
please?
may. Yes, you may.
Thank you.
I am
That's a
merciful.
15. That's a 15 now.
15 is enough.
Wow.
You.
Molfin is going to activate his third eye ability to see invisible creatures and objects within 10 feet.
Okay.
And then just start walking, basically walk right past the two front door, and then sort of circle around looking for windows or anything where I can sort of pop my head and look.
There's a window. One of the guards actually looks to you as you're approaching. Are you with them?
With who?
Well, with her.
No, I was just walking past.
It's like, seems like gesturing towards Callista, who just walked in.
Who's she?
Never mind. And he shuts the door.
Walks past and bangs a corner.
Yeah, there's windows that peer into the. It looks like some kind of waiting room almost. It's just a small chamber within. It has a couple wooden chairs and a bench. There seems to be a table set up in the room. Looks like a couple guards are just kind of sitting down, playing a few card games. And
Does it look like there's another room where they're taking her, or are they just sticking her in there?
Yeah, it looks like they're walking her down a hallway, a little hallway, and the door shuts behind them. Is there
another window further down towards that end?
No, it kind of disappears, almost like it's like headed back towards the main wall where the gate is. So it kind of it's almost like this hallway kind of goes down. It's built within the wall. Diana, would you have followed into the hallway before they closed the door, or would you have stayed in the waiting area?
I would have followed them down to the hallway.
Okay, so you make your way through the door before it closes, keeping yourself pretty close to these guards who seem to be following along. They end up leading Callista into an open chamber. It seems to be just like it's not a room per se, but it's opened up a little bit, and there is a table and just a few chairs. The cliche lantern that hangs above the table It's as if good cop, bad cop is about to happen or something like that. You know,
Throw a chair.
And Callista, they pull up, one of the guards pulls out a chair and invites you to sit on one side of the table, while another one of the guards takes off his helmet and sets it onto the table. And
Can I just do like a quick Arcana check to see if this chair is going to hold me?
sure, yeah. Yeah, just a chair.
Okay, I sit.
I'll do the Matt Mercer thing. It's just
a chair.
It's just a chair.
Oh, ow.
I don't know that reference yet. Can I check and see if there's any place to hide in here?
It's pretty open. There is kind of like a file cabinet over in the side. You might be able to hide behind it.
Okay, can I go crouch behind a file cabinet?
Sure.
Like a potted plant.
Yeah, potted plant.
Can I go, like, pretend that I'm the stalks of a potted plant?
Sure.
Like Divinity Original Sin 2, you just turn into like a bush.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, there totally is a potted plant in the corner that you can hide behind as well. Which do you prefer? Do you prefer the potted plant or the file cabinet?
Which one has better coverage? Like, which one will have the guards' backs to me?
The backs to you? The file cabinet.
Okay, then I'm hide behind the file
cabinet. The potted
cabinet.
plant is behind Callista.
What if they go in the file cabinet?
Oh no, you're right. But then what if I... No, I would rather... No, I will hide behind the file cabinet.
Yeah.
Is there like a gap between like it and the wall?
Yeah, there's a couple feet, definitely. Enough room for you to stand there. Perfectly fine.
Okay, then I just like duck down behind the file cabinet and
immediately as soon as you do that, you see the one guard that took his helmet off turn around and head straight for the file cabinet. And he reaches to the middle drawer and he just opens the drawer and he starts looking through some paperwork and he pulls out a file and then he just goes, and you can smell beef on his breath as it just blows like right past your face, and then he closes the door and then just walks back to the table as you make a face at him in your invisibility form. And he sits down in front of you, Callista, puts his elbows up on the table, opens up the file and pulls out a piece of parchment and sets it down in front of you. And there is an artist's sketch, a rendering of Ashlyn on this paper.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a few of our investigators are on the way, but all of us know of this individual. You were, from what we were given in this report, this individual has some connection to you. And we want to know if she's in this city. We want to know where she is.
Can you time it or not? Can you time it? Can you know what we should like?
Keep the channel clear.
She is
Look at that
not,
moss over there.
as far as I know, she's not in the city. I don't suppose a noble with a certain hand scar filed this complaint.
It is none of your business who filed this complaint, ma'am. All I know is this individual is extremely dangerous. And from what I can gather, a little crazy as well. And the punishments for attacking a noble in broad daylight at a funeral can be quite extensive.
You do realize that it was a funeral that I organized, right? It was my best friend that fell.
I'm sorry for your loss, ma'am, but...
You guys are showing it.
this right here, this is the focal point, and he's just like pointing down to the parchment with her face. Also, there is this other, and he opened. Oh, I didn't quite catch this one. And all of a sudden, he has this realization come across his face.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second. Wait a sec. This one was with you. And he slides the parchment over, and there's what looks like a ninja sketched on this paper. It looks
a ninja.
Yeah, the artist rendering of Molfin is like this. All you can see is his eyes, and it looks like these wrinkles on the side. But it is a sketch of Molfin with the shroud on.
Mm-hmm.
But everything happened so quick that the artist rendering turned out more like it looks like a ninja. Like if you imagine.
Go ninja, go ninja, go ninja, go ninja.
And then he looks over at one of his guard friends and quickly check outside. And yes, sir.
And what has this one done?
I cast sending to Molfin and I let him know that people are coming to look outside. Not sending, but you know, the thing. The message. The thing. I focus.
Make a stealth check, Diana, as you're trying to cast a spell inside the room.
No, it's telepathic
Oh,
bond.
telepathic bond.
Telepathic bond.
Gotcha. Yep.
Yeah, that
Telepathic.
one.
She didn't know what it was
Message.
called.
Yeah, you got it. Telepathic
I
bond.
didn't.
Sure. Yep.
Sending message. Da, 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 da.
So as Molfin hears that, he goes, "Are you two okay?"
We are
Quickly.
all good. We're
I'm
good.
fine, but what are you two doing? What?
What are you
Go
all doing?
away!
I forgot that this is in the group chat.
Molfin, as you're looking through the window, you see the hallway door start to open.
You having fun without me?
Run.
Can I see a point on the floor in the room? He's got to walk past the table, right?
Yeah, he's got to walk past the table. Yes. Oh no.
Then take it off on the ground. Just right as he gets next to the table, grease.
Whoop! He slips right on the grease. Feet go flying straight out from under him up into the air and slams down with a crash. You can see that his half plate armor that he's wearing just like crumples down onto the floor. And the guards that are at the table, some of them just their cards just like fly everywhere. And their first expression is "ah," and then they look down and they start just busting out laughing at the guard that fell on the floor.
Molfin is now coming down, and you said it's into the wall.
Yes. Yeah.
So Wolf's going to go towards the wall, and then basically, because I walked past it and down, so I'm assuming I'm on the left side of it. So he's going to move along the wall, get behind the next building over.
Okay. Sure. You move along the wall. Callista, in response to your question, he looks back at you and, well, this one was apparently aiding this one. And points back to the picture of Ashlyn as well. Apparently they come as a pair. And we were given some information that you might have something to say about it.
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, only that one attacked. I watched. But I also know that noble has a tendency to harass people without due cause. He was looking for me.
And
Don't suppose he mentioned that, did he?
no, that wasn't part of the report.
Of course not.
What kind of harassment are we talking?
It was a few years back now, but he and his little posse were manhandling me and did some damage to my cloak. But other than that, it wasn't much. Anna had stepped in, the person that had passed away from the funeral. But they were keen on getting Anna's attention, and they didn't like I was friends. So they attacked me. So it doesn't come as a surprise that they came to interrupt the funeral. That one there kicked him in the face, probably because he was saying not so nice things about me. But as far as I'm aware, this ninja one had nothing to do with it. It was just that.
Make a persuasion check for me, Callista.
I will use my DM sense.
Nice. Very good thing.
Wow.
He looks at you, he takes the sketch of Molfin, tucks it back into the folder, and looks towards you. Well, I'm gonna keep it on file. And I guess...
I don't suppose I can make charges against him, can I? It's been a couple years, but he did harass me then.
You would probably have to take that up with a magistrate.
Then are we done here?
We're done for now, but just be aware that we have our eyes on you.
Then you'll likely find City of the Dead. And I just give them a nod and I leave.
All right. Callista walks out. Diana, you see Callista stand up. The wooden chair screeches across the floor. And then you see the guard stand up and he grabs the folder. Looks like he's still looking at the sketch of Ashlyn as he's walking with a folder in one hand and the parchment
Is
in the
Diana
other.
still invisible?
She is.
Or no?
That's the same thing?
Yeah.
Am I?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you're still invisible. How long does it last?
Okay, 1 minute.
Oh, 1 minute. Ah, no.
So no?
Diana's not invisible anymore.
Okay, then
but
I quickly cast invisibility on her as he's looking at the folder. As I'm walking towards her, I cast invisibility and mentally through the telepathic wand saying, "Let's go."
He heard your incantations. Like, wait, what? What did you say?
It's you.
What? What was that?
I don't know.
Cough.
Oh. Man, I keep hearing things. And he puts the parchment back in the folder, slides it into the file cabinet, and slides it shut.
And I walk out with Diana because I'm making sure she's ahead of me.
As you guys walk to the door, you can see there is a guy trying to stand up at the doorway, and he's slipping in this greenish black tar looking stuff at the doorway, and he is covered in grease.
Wave my hand and cast Dispel Magic as me and her walk out, so me and her don't fall.
All the grease like vanishes. And the guy's just staring down. His helmet had fallen off into the... He's just staring down at it. What is going on? Just can't seem to think of what... And the guys that were laughing all of a sudden just stop, and they watch you both just walk by, or they watch you walk by, and Diana kind of tiptoeing invisible behind you. And you guys walk right out the front door.
I told you guys I had it handled.
Okay, but what if they, like, I don't know, like...
I could have called for you if I needed, but I was pretty sure I had it handled. I knew exactly what was going on.
Glad everything worked out all right.
Ashlyn, you really cannot come back to Waterdeep anytime. And you need to look like someone else if you do.
Harshnag?
Sure.
Certainly. Looking like a
So
5-foot-tall giant is a wonderful idea.
I will
Okay.
drop invisibility once we're far enough away from the guards, and we will go get freaking gloves like we had intended to do 15 minutes ago. So we will go get gloves and then go to the priest.
All right.
So if you want to go jump to Lachlan and Ashley.
Yeah, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and take our break right now as we transition over to the rest of the group. And we'll take a short break, and we will be back in just a moment.
BRB?
See you soon. Welcome back, everyone, to Storm King's Thunder episode 78, right here at Proficiency Bonus. Right now, our party is back in Waterdeep, and they are dodging the authorities, as it seems as if the noble that basically got one shot kicked in the face at Anna's funeral is basically gave the descriptions of the perpetrators and also to the description of Callista to the authorities. And you guys make your way. You find a pair of gloves, Molfin, that you slip over the nasty, wrangled, decrepit hand.
Oh, the black gloves.
Nice.
Complete the outfit.
Molfin is very goth. And the rest of you, Molfin II, Lachlan, and Ashlyn, you make your way down those cave tunnels once again. Down that large descent. Well, it looks like an old pulley system was developed to lower ships down into that familiar river. And you make your way back to Skullport. Home sweet home.
We'll never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
That's right. Exactly that.
Lachlan, if you find a dead person, get me some blood.
Roger that, Gramps.
Wait, I heard that too.
Yes, you all did.
Okay.
So you make your way into Skullport. It is as wretched and terrible as you remember.
At least I'm welcome here. These are my people.
Yeah.
So where are you guys headed?
Taz.
Going to Taz?
Going to Taz.
All right, you guys make your way to the second level of Skullport and make your way back to the residence of Taz. You approach the front door.
I guess I'll fix my hair a little bit. Fix my collar.
Just to digitate yourself.
Good. Actually, I can't do that now. It's a good idea. Well, Gramps version 2, you ready for this?
I am merely here as a chaperone. This is all you and
Hey,
Ashlyn.
chaperone.
All right.
I'm sorry, did I say
You're
that?
chaperone.
As he knocks, you hear footsteps approach the door, and the door creaks open, and you see the familiar elderly face of Taz.
Oh.
Oh, you're back.
We're back.
I was starting to worry. I didn't think you were coming.
I mean, I worry sometimes too.
Well, come in, please. And she opens the door wide and allows you all to come in. It's the same sweet.
Are there guards down here at all?
You didn't see any. Whenever you came through, you remember there was that
floaty skeleton things, right?
There was. It almost looked like a fortress that you passed by at first. Remember when you guys initially saw that fish guy?
Yeah.
And you helped that fish guy out with feeding him. Mm-hmm. There was that fortress that was like on a little island where that river came down, and then it went into Skullport after that.
Okay, I'll take the hat off.
You take that hat off?
I would have taken the hat off.
Okay, so you look like Ashlyn, so.
Yeah.
All right. And she starts to rearrange and slide some of the furniture back around in that familiar circle around a nice wooden coffee table in the center of the room. All of you...
Sorry the others couldn't come. They're a little busy.
Oh, it's okay. I understand what it is to be busy.
Do you have tea? I came for tea.
Oh, absolutely, dear. Absolutely.
Yay!
She heads to the kitchen and she starts to fix some tea. So how was your trip?
Hey guys, Taz says hi.
She just yells from the kitchen. So how was your trip?
Eventful.
Good. Stuff happened.
Did you get everything taken care of?
More or less.
You don't sound, that doesn't sound very convincing, Lachlan.
Just big things ahead, that's, you know. It's my fate.
So I guess you came back for the eye.
For that, yeah, that eye you were working on. How did that come along? Is it,
Oh, let me just say, Lachlan, that it came along beautifully.
Really?
Yeah, I think you're going to be very pleased. She sits down, kind of crosses her legs, hands you all a fresh cup of tea.
Thank you.
Here's one for you, wizard. Wait a second. She looks at you, and weren't you wearing... You were wearing the shroud last time you were here, right?
Are you muted?
You're muted.
No, I was not wearing the shroud. I was wearing the shroud.
I'm so confused. I can't keep them apart.
Well, let us put it this way. I am merely a magically created construct of the individual you know as Molfen.
She sips her tea. Ah, yes, I remember now. I remember. Lachlan.
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Ask away.
This eye.
Yeah.
What are your plans with it?
Well, I mean, are you asking because you really want to know an answer, or are you asking because you're
I sense desperation in your voice, Lachlan.
Yeah.
You...
Ding, ding, ding.
Hello.
It's the same kind of desperation when an animal is cornered.
That's me.
Yeah.
Ah.
Looks at Ashlyn is like spilling tea all over the place. What if I told you? What if I told you I had a way to free you of that?
Ooh, yes.
Free me of what?
You know that thing that you do. Yeah?
What seemed like everybody and Taz over here is now everybody and Lachlan over here. Is like,
Okay.
it's as Ashlyn jumps
This is
in.
intervention?
Some kind of intervention here, yes.
Oh. I thought I could hear everything in the head, so.
Lachlan, look, I have some very powerful friends.
Not surprised.
And we have taken it upon ourselves to include, let's just say, a fail-safe within this particular enchantment.
Really?
Yes.
Kind of fail-safe.
Well, basically what we have been able to enable this thing to do is it does what you've asked it to do. It basically erases magic when it's cast upon a certain area. There is also another thing that we've included in the enchantment. If one attunes to this item, how should I put this? Well, there can be 2 individuals attuned to this item. And there is a command word that will cause the item to self-destruct.
Oh!
Ooh.
Self-destruct? Or like...
The second one. My dear.
Oh!
The second one, my dear. Let's just say it's tiny pieces and splatter. Tiny, tiny pieces. My dear friend Lachlan.
Wow. So I guess I'd be careful not to say that word while I'm holding it.
True.
Holly won't tell you the word.
Interesting. That's a really neat added feature. Does it cost anything extra?
No. We've included that with the initial cost. See, my business partners, my associates, my friends, we thought that this might benefit you and your group.
Oh.
How much do your business partners, your friends, know about the whole situation here? Are you implying something, Taz?
You know, I don't want to bore you with the details. It would be a very long conversation, Lachlan, and I don't think you and your friends have the time for it, to be honest.
Yeah, we're on a tight schedule.
I mean, he isn't getting any younger. Points to Mulvin.
Yeah, that's the
is
fresh
true.
one.
Yeah. Uncle Molfin.
The other one is...
Yeah.
So how does this sound, Lachlan? I mean, does it... Are you okay? I mean, I was afraid to go through with it without contacting you first, but then part of me thought maybe this is a way for you to finally get the help that you need.
Who says the command word?
The other person that attunes to it.
The other person that attunes to it, yes. Usually, well, the way that we set it up to work is the first person to attune to it has the control of the capabilities. Now, the second person that attunes to it, it will also do the magical... It will negate magic in that area, but they don't have control of the command word.
Mm-hmm.
As to not, well... I mean, I guess it wouldn't be a bad thing if they blew themselves up, but... You know, I wouldn't want you to do that to yourself, Lachlan.
Yeah.
Especially something, and she taps the box that it's in beside that your father had carved. Especially something of this power and magnitude. I wouldn't suggest it.
Yeah. I guess I'm not convinced that, you know, the person that I might be giving this to isn't necessarily wrong to me. I mean, business is business, you know?
Well,
I don't know if I'm a...
He's a giant eyeball that's evil and crazy.
Hey, I don't discriminate, you know?
No, I'm thinking this to you.
I don't...
What about the giant crazy evil eyeball?
Oh,
I would kind of
does
quickly
it
fill
throw
them
it over your shoulder like a continental soldier?
Jazz gave me an exploding eye, and I think she wants me to kill Aldok, and I don't know if she, like, her friends...
Do it.
Know.
The moment you say that, she says, "Do it."
Yeah.
What did he ever do to you?
What harm could there be in...
You owe
Bombing
this
the bomb.
eyeball so much money for something that you paid for him. Just get rid of him.
Just murder someone because I owe him money? That's
It's a beholder.
gangster stuff.
What is wrong with all of you? You keep on making these weird faces.
Sorry, Dad. Sorry, Dad.
So, do you know who this is going to? Yes, just blink once for yes.
Are you speaking that to her? Or are you
Yes.
mentally saying that?
No, I'm saying that to her.
Okay, well, I could just tell you. I don't have to blink.
Oh,
right?
okay. I didn't know. Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
That's true.
I do not, but I fear for Lachlan here. He shouldn't feel like he's trapped in a corner. He shouldn't feel
Nobody
like
traps
he
Lachlan in a
shouldn't
corner.
feel like he's indebted to anyone.
This is true.
I just
Lachlan, you deserve a little you time.
Eat, pray, love. Like,
my associates and I, we think it's definitely for the best.
Okay.
all right, Taz, you are you're magic.
I know. See? You come to me with problems, and I have solutions, Lachlan.
Well, I'll keep that in mind.
Everybody who's there, make a perception check.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Wow. Nice.
Whoa.
Wow.
Hey.
Do you guys remember when you visited last time there were eggs in the back corner of the room?
Oh, yeah.
They're not there anymore.
Huh.
I'm Hankish
We need to check up on her in another month. Spooky times.
I'm reading all my notes.
You guys remember those eggs that were at Taz's place? They're gone.
I don't think that I knew what I know that I didn't know what they were.
Were those the dragon eggs?
Are we really caring about this? Should he not just learn how to arm the bomb and leave?
This is also true.
Okay, let's do it. All right, Taz. So I guess I have to just kind of take some time with this thing and attune to it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's you know it works a lot like you know your other magical items that you have.
Yeah. How about the word? How's that work? The word.
The word. You got to be careful with the word. The word is fuego.
Can I say it out loud or I did not say it?
Oh, don't. Honestly, Lachlan, before you do it, don't even think it.
Oh no,
Like
no,
sweating.
all the time.
Wolf in the second starts thinking to the group. She just told us not to think the trigger word. We're going to die on our way back up to the surface.
I just don't want a mishap to happen, Lachlan. No.
Ashlyn's thinking, don't think Fuego, don't think Fuego, don't think Fuego.
Oh God.
Don't think Fuego, don't think Fuego.
I trust you, Lachlan.
Fuego, Fuego.
You're the only one, Taz. That's why I like you. Hey, listen.
It's a Fuego.
Ashlyn, stop!
What? It's so catchy. She had to make it a catchy word?
Oh, jeez. Taz, one last thing before we go. You know,
Yeah.
we're going to be going out doing a bit of adventuring. Anything you need? Anything we should be on the look?
That is a good question. Let the DM look at his book and notes.
Uh-oh.
Come, Mr.
I value this relationship, and I get the sense that you're really on my side.
You know what? I am, Lachlan. I'm very much on your side.
I'm gonna inside check
know-
this lady.
Go ahead.
Okay.
MTS is just sipping away at his tea.
Definitely ulterior motives here, Ashlyn. 100%.
Okay. I think in my head, Lachlan, I don't think she's being completely honest with you. P.S.
Oh, you don't think she's
Don't
lying
think Fuego.
per se,
Oh.
Ashlyn. You don't think she's lying about anything, but you think
Lachlan's a useful idiot.
there is something else that she wants that she's not telling you.
Oh, I think she wants to kill someone with this eye and is not telling you. Bye.
Oh, she's going to blow me up. I'm screwed.
Yes, don't say Fuego. Yeah.
All right, Taz. Don't hesitate to reach out if you need anything. We've got business to do.
Just do this for me, Lachlan. If and when you deliver this item, if you could just keep me posted on the outcome.
Okay.
Do your obviously, I'm sure that your friends, points over to Muffin, have the ability to contact me.
Sure.
Yeah, just
Absolutely. We will do that.
Just keep me posted. You know, I enjoy crafting these types of objects, and just love to find out how, you know, things worked out. You know.
Yeah, the fruit of your labor. I know how it is.
Exactly. You want to see it in action. You want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will not deny you that pleasure, Taz. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lachlan. Thank you.
Pleasure doing business.
And she gives you guys a little bit more tea, maybe engage in a little bit more small talk before, unless somebody else wants to say anything while we're here.
Good.
All right, you guys finish up your tea and you head back out into the streets of Skullport. Anything else anybody wanted to do?
Did we need blood?
I think if we saw any along the way, we're certainly...
Yeah, I don't think we should ask around for it, but
Yeah, I'm not... Yeah.
okay. Unless we ask that zombie lady, she was kind of... She went... Let's not ask that zombie lady, let's just pass her by. She was kind
I'll owe Gramps some blood, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Fair enough for later.
So you guys make your way back. Now, how long did water walking last?
1 hour.
1 hour.
We're probably having gone.
You guys, everybody make an intelligence check. Who's down
Yes. Yes.
Ooh, -1.
That's not bad. An 18 for Ashlyn? There you go.
I know, right?
Wow.
20.
Yeah.
20.
You guys don't think you're going to make it back before the effect wears out.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine.
And I'm going to give you
I can run.
I'm going to give you a
One or two.
little bit of time to ponder that as we go back up
Okay.
above to the other group who
Oh.
are heading to the hospital, I believe.
Yeah, the hype.
The hospice.
I can walk on one. or-
Sular? Salar? Siler?
Solar, I think
Solar.
was his. Solar.
Yeah, Solar. Yeah, Solar, the high priest of the Temple of Ilmater in Waterdeep. So you guys make your way. You see those familiar fountains in the open. I don't know, what do you call like a? In front of a building, like whenever they have this nice grassy
Courtyard?
yeah, nice courtyard has these lush plants and shrubs just outlining the courtyard with the nice fountain in the middle of that the visage that symbol of Ilmater. It looks like that beaten and battered male with just basically a loincloth on. And the water of the fountain seems to be dripping out of all the wounds that are in his body.
Wow.
And you guys walk by it into the front door of the Temple of Ilmater. You guys going?
Wolfen is going to be about 10 feet back. Diana, perhaps you should warn the individual of what is coming. I think my just walking into the room in front of him might put a bit of a scare to him.
You walking into the room? I don't know why he would have any problem with you walking into the room. I'm gonna say this mentally. As far as he knows, you don't have the habit, so as long as he doesn't guess it, we should be okay.
We shall see what happens then. I will bow to your wisdom in this.
I think that he has plenty of reason to dislike you, but not quite enough reason yet to, like, try to get you then and there.
Well, at the same point, in order to advise him of the deception of Dawn, we will have to advise him of how we know this.
Ooh, that's a good point. Okay, so should I go first?
Yes, I would say perhaps you and Callista enter, and let them know that there is someone who wishes to speak with the group of us.
Okay.
And that way, he is prepared for it before the conversation begins.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Let's do that then. I will walk forth.
Okay, as you guys enter, you are approached by the priest Jidek, who helped Callista basically put together. He was like kind of in charge of the funeral, helped him put all those things. He rushes up to you. Callista, I can't. Like I said, I'm so sorry about everything that happened. I just been milling over these things over and over, and I think things could have turned out a lot better. I know you said that it was perfect. But
it was perfect.
It's still,
it's not your fault at all. It was a past digression between someone that had known Anna and myself that had caused the uproar. It was a nobles issue. Nothing less, nothing more.
Okay. I feel like every time I see you, I'm going to have to apologize. It's just something that...
Please don't. Please don't.
He just smiles hesitantly, and Diana, what brings you guys? What do you need?
Oh, we need to speak with Solar.
Oh, you seek audience with Solar. Yeah, we can arrange that. Please come this way, and he leads you back this time to a different room than where you were invited to the first time. This time looks like a smaller room. It's more like a personal library of some sorts. And you guys walk in, and the high priest is there, and he's just looking through a book along a nice wooden table. Shelves just from floor to ceiling, covered in different texts and books. When you guys walk in, there's a bright light shining through the window pane on the side as you walk in. Diana, welcome.
Hey.
Welcome. Come in.
Hello. I'll walk up to him.
Are you there or not there?
I'm outside the door.
Okay, gotcha.
Staying just out of enough back so it's not obvious there's someone right next to the door, but listening to wait for...
I go in with Diana.
He seems to pull like a bookmark into place between the books and the book, and closes it and just slides it to the side. You're back.
Hi. I don't know if clerics of Ilmater have like a kind of special greeting that they do, secret handshake or whatever.
Oh dear, it's fine. It's fine. Don't bother with all that nonsense. It's
okay.
Not needed.
No, okay.
Yes.
Some
kind of weird.
So, you remember our conversation about Molfin a long time ago? Well, not that long. Kind of recently, actually.
Yes. Is everything okay, Diana?
Everything is okay with Molfin for about like 75% of him. The
75% of him.
But with
Hold on a second, guys. I'm gonna have to switch.
Everyone's on robot.
Yeah.
Oh.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna switch servers.
Is it better?
No.
It's mine. It's not yours.
No.
Any better?
Uh,
No.
I'm still redlining.
I'm still
Better
redlining.
now?
I'm still redlining, but no one's robot-y. Oh, there we
there
go.
we
Turn green.
There we go.
Yeah.
Whoa, what is,
Man, the
what
internet
is going
tonight.
on tonight? Yeah, this is ridiculous.
Crazy stuff.
Huh.
Some sunspots or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
must be, yeah.
It's the fact you have Molfin and Diana going to talk to a cleric of Ilmater together
That's
about
it.
the problems in the
Yeah.
church.
Yeah, it's
Cats
like
and
when the
dogs
devil
living
walks
together.
into the church. It's like, yeah.
Please go on. Please go on, Diana. I'm sorry. I got distracted.
Of course.
I thought I heard you
So
say
are.
that he was 75% okay. I'm not sure what that even means, but
Right. No, Molfin is like about like 85% okay.
first
just
you said
excluding certain
75,
limbs.
and now you changed it to 85. I'm not sure.
Math
I'm
isn't her
I'm
strong
giving
suit.
him some benefit of the doubt here. No, the problem is actually with Dorn. And
Dorn?
yes.
What's wrong with Dorn?
Before we get into
Go
that,
ahead.
we need you to probably sit down for one.
I'm
Take a seat.
I'm sitting.
Okay,
Like
also,
some tea.
we ask that you let Molfin
Into your
speak his
heart.
truth, and then don't react until we are finished explaining what we know. I ask that you don't pass judgment yet.
Fair enough.
And would you like some tea? I can get you some tea while you think about it.
I would love some tea, but I think I'd just rather hear what's going on right now. I mean, I can have some tea later.
Molfin,
Okay. I think you're gonna wish you had some tea.
Molfin is going to walk around the corner.
Molfin enters in his dark funeral clothes, jet black gloves on his hands, and completely covered with the shroud, just his eyes peering out.
Molfin will give a very slight bow of the head.
Welcome, Molfin.
I am sorry to barge in upon you, but things have become much less clear recently, and before I begin, I wanted to ask, and Diana, I meant to ask you this before, but can either of you cast the
Oh yes.
truth
Zone
and
of
judgment?
Truth. I cast Zone of Truth.
Okay.
And Molfin is willingly failing the saving throw.
Okay.
This I ask to be done so that you can be certain that what I speak is the truth.
Is that a wisdom save, Diana?
Charisma.
Charisma.
Is, yeah.
Okay.
Do I know? Do
I
I
think it
know
says in the
if
description.
creatures?
Yeah, she would know if she
Do you know
had
if they
failed it. If they saved.
He succeeded.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Damn.
As he's sitting there, Molfin will
Rolled a 19 on the die.
Oh wait, that's my DC. I think my DC is 17.
Yeah.
Oh my god, damn. Okay.
You have a traitor in your midst.
A traitor.
Dawn is a worshipper of Vecna, and he has defamed your temple in Daggerford.
Defiled, more like. Anyways.
I was hoping that I was hoping it wouldn't get out that quickly. As he ponders, apparently, about a week ago, the Daggerford Temple was, well, under attack. Some creature, some demon. None of us really knew what to think. It appears there was some type of hidden chamber underneath the Temple of Daggerford that was set up for false worship to an evil god. And he starts to kind of get, you know, tense, and he looks down towards the book, back to the table. We went to speak with him, but he's gone.
Okay.
We don't know where he went. His locker has been emptied. Everything from his room gone.
He is seeking the eye of Vecna. This is the last piece of what he claims to be his plan.
So, Laura, I scried upon him, and last I saw, he was getting on a ship at sea with the other one. What was Isabel?
Natasha.
As soon as you start to try to like grab for her name, he's like, Natasha.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, she's gone too. No, I didn't think Dorn's influence would be good enough to drag her into all this, but it appears he has. Trying to keep my eye on the rest. But from what I can...
What do you mean the rest?
The rest of our people.
You don't suspect any other clerics of Ilmater to be low-key on the down low, worshipping, like, the devil, do you?
From everything that I gather right now, although I haven't had a lot of time to do any extensive research, it appears these are the only two that have been involved.
But it's probably safe to say that there's more.
Could be. But as far as Waterdeep goes, my jurisdiction here, I don't sense any other foul play.
Can I make an insight check on him?
Sure.
You know what?
I did. I already did. I was just waiting for you guys to be finished. But I didn't insight very high.
I believe
Wow.
nobody worshiping the ground.
An 11.
From what you guys think,
We all trust this man
you guys
so
all,
much.
You guys all trust what he says, yeah. Seems to be on the up and up, telling the truth.
If you were to seal the chambers below Daggerford, none would be the wiser short those who know that that is where Dorn had the creature summoned from.
I tried to seal the chambers. I tried to influence the city to basically close the chambers, but the demon is still at large. And they're trying to lure it back.
It's still at large underneath the city?
No, it's vanished out within the outskirts. Apparently it's looking for something or someone.
Right.
With that, Molfin takes the glove off. He's looking for this.
He just immediately slams back in his chair. Like, what?
I told you you needed to be sitting.
Where did you get that?
I told you
From
you would
the
want
temple of
tea.
Daggerford.
Diana, why did you bring him here? You must leave. You must leave immediately. All of you.
You said that you'd hear everything.
He stands up and he says, "Wait, this is too much. This is, oh,
So-
why do you bring that evil here?" And he looks like he's starting to panic and go. He's like holding his head and he's pacing back and forth behind the table now, like walking to and fro. He looks like he's starting to sweat.
Muffin, leave.
I would like to grab the biggest, heaviest book that's in this library and slam it on the table really quick.
Okay,
And just make a loud
boom,
bang.
he looks up very quickly towards you, Diana, and is just eyes wide looking right at you.
Get it together.
Diana, this...
You.
Molphin is starting to walk out per Callista's instruction.
Okay, Molphin's walking out. Diana, do you have any idea? Do you have any idea the destruction that can
We
be
know.
brought? Oh my...
Very aware. Very well aware. That's
You
why
gave us
we're here.
the information we need. We will deal with that demon.
And hopefully with the rest of the supporters of... Yeah.
But you need to be aware of what is going on. We wanted to be sure that you were aware of what Thorn was doing and what Thorn is capable of doing.
I am aware of Dorn now, and I'm also aware of you. I'm aware of you, and I'm aware of him, and points to the door where Molphin just walked out. That's...
Do you think we would come here if we had sided with Vector? Do you think we would come to you? We are here seeking your aid, not your judgment.
You got your information, correct? He grabs the book that he was looking at on the table. He holds it up to his chest, walks over to you, Callista, and kind of holds it out, just holds it out towards you. Here's your information. Now please, take that man with that evil attached and leave. Take the book?
Yep.
All right.
Trust her. And I leave to follow Mo.
Okay. He moves back to the chair and slowly backs down into it, and you can hear the creak of the wooden chair as he is back. And Diana, what are you doing?
What I don't really know. I know. I don't have an answer to that. Just what I think is right. What I think I'm called to do. I was called a great, powerful legend. Maybe it's Vecna next. Maybe Molphin is the key, and we keep on treating him like the enemy. But I do know that the mentor that I thought was my best friend was actually the enemy all along, and the person that I thought was the enemy all along is actually my best friend. So, up is down, down is up, and everything is different now, but...
Whether he's the key or not, watch your back, Diana. Great evil is close to you.
I know.
Be wary of
But
that.
there's a lot of great goodness to look out for.
Oh.
I can see it in them, in all of them. They are a dumpster fire, but they're mine, and I'm one too, and we're all in it together, so...
We've finally got the name of our group.
We're the dumpster
You're
fire,
the dumpster fire.
and they're mine.
The dumpster fuego.
The dumpster fuego.
Fuego, because that's the code word now.
And at that, he seems to just sit back in his chair, sigh, and look down, and Diana makes her way out of the library.
Can I do one last insight check to see, like, how he reacted to all this? Like, is he gonna, like, try to kill us later? Like, should we watch our back from him?
You don't 100% know. Your role of insight he's basically, his emotions are really showing through. The fact that that thing was even in the facility
My bad.
was like super taboo, and like it was like that was awful for him.
Super sacrilegious.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like
I feel like Diana walked out of there not excommunicated, so you know what? Successful.
We're in the black. We're fine.
God,
you do notice, with that
Wow.
insight, that would
Yeah.
tell you he is reluctant to do anything like that to you because you are close to him and you can keep tabs on him. He told you that before in that conversation that Dorn had. He was upfront with you about that. Normally, this kind of thing, would get you. You'd have to go find a new faith. but he is holding on to this because if Molfin does succumb to the evil of everything he's attaching himself to, you would be the foothold to stop him.
Mine.
I, like Lachlan, am a useful idiot. And that is the only reason my background.
Useful idiot.
I think there's our group name, useful idiots.
Useful idiots, yeah.
Alyssa is not part of that group. Thank you very much.
And
Dumpster fire, yes.
Diana, you rejoin the group out by the fountain where Molfin and Callista are waiting. Is there
As Diana comes walking up, well, that went slightly better than anticipated, but he does seem to be a child to me. That's what you think. It's left
Yeah,
alone in the
I
house.
expected more poise coming.
Yes,
Stature.
but he's a child home without guardians who's constantly lighting candles, attempting to keep the darkness at bay. Doesn't realize that the darkness has a point, a purpose, a place of being in the world. And eventually he's going to light enough candles to burn down his home. He doesn't seem to
And
have
enough
that.
light casts shadow. You know.
Oh,
I
yes,
don't know if I agree
can
with
cast
that.
shadow, but also, if you take into account walk into a room that has darkness in it, light a candle, and all of a sudden you are the beacon for all. If you are just one more candle lit around walls full of them, you are indistinct, you are nothing. The first thing
Well,
that walks in and casts shadow in the room makes more of an impact than you ever could.
Well,
I don't know about that. Our whole thing
That's-
teaches us that it's okay to be insignificant so long as there is, like, you know.
well, for the time being, let's keep Molfin away from this section of Waterdeep.
Yeah. Ashlyn's gonna stay out of the gates. Molfin's gonna stay out of the religious areas.
You guys are just not welcome in Waterdeep at all. it's
We're really struggling out here.
Keep on digging the hole deeper.
Yeah.
All right. Well, while we wait for the others, I'm gonna go look into the Builders Guild, see if I can hire people to start building us a homestead north of Waterdeep.
So the city that you're causing the most problems with.
Well,
You
here's
guys-
the thing. Callista wants to stay close to Waterdeep because that's where Anna is
Right.
at the current moment. So she's not abandoning Waterdeep regardless of the drama here. So
Lachlan has a clean record. The guy with the criminal background.
I
has a
know,
clean
right?
record.
I know.
Diana also has a clean record. She hasn't done anything yet.
Except bring, the epitome of evil into your church.
I mean, you do what you gotta do.
This is
He reaches into his robe and just starts flipping his hand.
All right, the rest of you, how are you going to deal with the issue of not being able to get all the way out with the water walking?
I can walk on water.
I guess we retire here in
Oh yeah,
Skullport.
you can, right? You can just keep running, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys don't have to worry about that issue because even without walking on water, she can still carry you.
She can just give you guys piggybacks and just.
Yeah.
Whoop,
Yep.
It'll just take a while, I guess. Yeah.
I
it just takes a
could-
little longer.
I could also like pioneer a boat because I'm a sailor.
You could.
Oh wow, we picked literally the best.
The
team
best
to bring
person,
along
yep.
here. Yeah.
Yep.
Why don't we?
Okay.
You could easily just run them
Okay.
back. Now, are you casting or using your
Oh
hat?
yeah, I'm gonna put my hat on.
Oh, I'm holding my breath. I'm holding my breath. Ashley, pick something. You know,
What?
something that won't get a lot of attention.
I'm gonna be a peasant boy.
Peasant boy. Okay.
Yes.
You look like a peasant boy, running across the water with
Yep.
gnomes.
Shows
Well.
like Virginosity would have made so much more sense.
And
That won't draw attention at all.
sometimes,
A human peasant boy.
some time passes, but you make your way back into the city. And
All right, governors, where do you want to go?
I love this. Where do we go? I guess I need to take some time and attune to that. You know, my new toy. What's everybody else up to? Do we know?
Why don't you just think it to them, eh?
Has it been an hour? Have we lost our?
it's been longer. It's been longer than an hour. Yeah.
So we've lost our chat room.
Yeah, you would have lost your chat room.
Mm.
But didn't Callista said to meet back at the
The most like depressing
grave.
place
the
ever.
grave, right? Anna's
Yeah.
grave.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll go there, I guess.
Okay. How you guys actually make it back before? Well, it'd probably be about the same amount of time. I cannot find the strongholds rules in this book.
The
The Dungeon Master
DMG
Guide.
or the?
Anybody remember what page they're on?
No, but I know we were looking at them last time.
Yeah, like 188. No, I'm kidding.
You might be able to search it on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I'm doing that now.
D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond, folks.
Mapping a dungeon. Oh.
Okay. Does not.
It's not in the DMG.
No, it is. I'm just. No, that doesn't.
Running a
Doesn't
business.
probably
Oh, I know. It's under
Ooh.
downtime activities.
Downtime activities.
127.
127. Fantastic. Thank you. 127.
Downtime activities?
Yeah, building a stronghold.
Building stronghold. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So you're. I mean, I'm just gonna run these costs basically directly out of the book.
Okay.
So.
It's in Discord if it's easier for folks.
Oh.
Wow.
Let's do a noble estate. Ooh.
Noble estate is within your
I've always wanted one of those.
a keep or a small castle. That's a long time to wait.
Yeah, that's like over a year.
There are, as you're looking around, Callista, there are several properties for sale. There is a farm for sale north of Waterdeep that wouldn't require you to wait the amount of time for something to be built. It's not.
But we could upgrade it if.
You could, yeah, you could probably put money into upgrading it. That would take a little bit of time and money.
How north of Waterdeep are we talking?
Probably within 4 miles.
Is it near the water?
Let's see. Let me go look at my Waterdeep map here real quick. I think there's some farms on it at the top. There's after you leave Waterdeep, the road travels north a little ways, and there's a road that kind of crosses. It does go towards the coast a little bit, but it's not like right on the coast or anything. It's a little bit, probably about, I don't know. Basically, if you look at the Waterdeep map from the coast to here, I can take you guys over to the Waterdeep map so you guys can see what the Waterdeep map looks like. Move my players over there. Can you guys see it?
Yep.
Do you guys see at the top where it says Troll Gate?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Basically go north of there about 4 miles, and then to the right, do you see how there's a the high road has this little this other road that kind of crosses right here, and it looks like there's fields and stuff up there?
Yeah.
I would say it's probably a little bit farther up from there, but it's in that general vicinity.
Cool.
And how much is that one?
A farm, let's see. Guild Hall, town or city's $5,000. Keep, small castle, noble estate with manors. I would say we could call this about the same price range as Outpost, but since it's used, this one costs about 10,000 gold pieces to purchase.
Wow.
But it includes lots of property.
Okay.
Fenced-in fields for livestock and crops.
Livestock. Crops.
It has a stable. It has a
Like for griffins?
Yes.
for horses or griffins. Yes. It has
Ochikuli.
what is a large farmhouse.
Okay.
It should have enough room for everybody. I don't have an
Okay.
exact blueprint or spec for it yet.
What is the party's thoughts on purchasing that for 10,000 and then upgrading the building so we actually have a nice place?
Okay. I mean, okay.
Is it going to be like a keeper castle, or is it just going to
We
be
have
like...
more than enough money to make it into a manor.
Sounds right by me.
But as a base of operations, because then we're actually going to have a place to stay and come back to, and construction is going to take time. But at least we'll have this in the meantime while construction happens.
Oh, I like it.
What also
Will we be
makes
able to build a
this
church next to
what
it?
also makes this fantastic, it has a wine cellar where you
Yes.
think you could actually make and produce your own wine, and even maybe start a business in using that for production as well. It's
Ooh.
We on the hustle. Okay, anyway.
Okay, Callista,
These giants.
Callista would like to buy it, and she would also like to hire people to start construction.
Oh, on the upgrades?
Yes.
Sure. Well, go ahead and you guys spend
And take out the 10,000.
10,000 gold. You get the deed to this property.
Yay!
I will have that
What are we gonna need it?
formulated next time because I don't have it, to be honest, because I didn't know this was
Okay.
going to happen this session. So, and I also have a blueprint of the house that you purchased.
Nice.
Once I get it all situated, so that way you can see, and then you can physically tell me, like I'll put it.
Can we name it the dumpster?
The dumpster? Yes, it's the dumpster.
Yeah.
It's a classy name.
Classy name for a classy place full of classy
It's-
people.
Could we
Not
hire a
Green East
maid
Matter.
to create a permanent teleportation circle within this location?
Ooh.
I put my... when we get there, I'm going to put the token of the tree so we can go there whenever the heck we want.
Oh, look at that!
What if I want to go there?
Can we build a temple? Little
Well,
bit
you do
fun.
realize that the teleportation circle, to make it permanently, you would have to stay there every single day for
Thus
a
the
year.
reason to seek to hire a mage to do it for us.
Ah, got you. I see what you're
We have some
sure.
trapdoors for, stuff.
Can we just play The Sims now, Michael?
yeah. We're transitioning games. We're just.
No.
This is the new edition of D&D where everybody just stays in their new farmhouse and adds upgrades. Oh, I think I'll put a chandelier here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lights him with a match, and then Malvin walks in the room, they all go dark.
Oh.
Oh, no.
So,
This dream is coming true of The Sims and D&D colliding.
that's it. Yeah, so you guys now own this piece of property.
Yay!
About 4 miles north of Waterdeep, a nice farm. Yeah, it's yours. The dumpster has now been purchased.
I already put it in the loot. Party farmhouse dumpster fire.
Oh.
And like I said, I'll get you guys a map and a blueprint and all kinds of stuff, and then you guys can physically tell me like what kind of upgrades you would want,
And then we can calculate it.
and then I'll calculate the cost based on those.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah. You guys officially finally have a place of your own.
Wow.
That's
I want a second story room, but with no windows or door. With one window to it, no door.
So,
That's
wait
what
a
I
minute, you
can
don't
do.
want a door to your room.
No, I just want a window.
So she'll like run up the side of the building to go in the window.
put that in the notes, and we'll make that happen, Ashlyn. I don't know if that will meet fire code, but
If not, we
Alright.
can always just shape the...
So I guess we'll go there now.
oh yeah. So you guys make your way to your newly purchased home. Did you have Callista has the deed and signed all? She spent some time. You went to the magistrates, got everything squared away. They oversaw the payment and everything, and everything's good.
I make sure to put everyone's names down except for Molfin and Ashlyn because I don't want their names on the record.
Gramps, I'm gonna inherit your share someday anyway, right? Right?
That would happen when I die.
They call me Pip now. You could just put Pip on that old deed there.
Sure, I'll put down the name Pip for Ashlyn.
Pip.
Pip owns parts of the farm now.
Oh my god!
Let's go hundreds, like 100 years in the future, and it's like some little kid or some guy named Pip is like, wait, it says I inherited some kind of property in Northern Waterdeep. So you guys make your way. It's pretty nice. You can see the house. There is a large barn that sits probably about maybe a 300 or maybe like 100 yards away from the house. You can see that the main property is fenced in with a nice wooden fence that goes all around, and there's a long, what looks like a wagon trail that leads from the main road. It's kind of like a driveway that leads all the way up to the house. It looks like the paint is a little bit chipped away at the house, but it seems to be in pretty good shape.
I put down the maple token right in front of the house.
All right, and as you do, these massive roots start to just protrude out and dig deep into the ground in front, and it's this giant maple tree. I think it's
Someone's going to try to jump on the top of it.
And Molfin,
God damn it.
Molfin rides the tree as it
grows around him and steals him inside.
As Molfin is standing up high, looking over all the property as this massive tree stands down in the front yard, towering over the rest of the trees that are placed periodically around the property. It's not like a area of dense woods. It seems like a lot of the trees here have been cleared out and lumbered so that they could use not only the wood for building things in Waterdeep, but also to use the land to cultivate and to grow and to have a lot of these different livestock on hand. So yeah, you guys now own a farm.
Is there any livestock on hand?
There are no livestock here. You would have to
buy some.
You would have to purchase them and settle that up on your own.
Wolfen takes out another
Thank
good
God. I knew Wolfen was going to try to sacrifice the nearest animal.
He's gonna raise an army of undead cows.
Oh.
I say we do a horse farm so we can have horses bred for the griffins to eat later.
You could.
Perfect, and then as they eat the
Well,
horses, I
if
can
they
turn them into
don't-
skeleton horses.
They're gonna eat everyone else's horses around here if we don't give them a source.
That's true.
Probably turkeys, not horses.
Horses are the griffins' preferred food, right?
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
you guys were told that by I think it was Deshara.
Deshara.
And
Oh,
also
it's gonna
have to die.
and also the
And
training.
the Griffin Cavalry. And,
training you
yeah.
got. They love horses.
But they're horses.
That's why we do a farm, so we can have many horses. Not all of them go to slaughter.
They can live a nice little life before they get eaten.
Yeah, they're going to be open pasture. They'll be fine. That's part of the natural way of things.
No, what's the natural way?
It's a circle of life.
It is. So, You're talking to a druid, Ashlyn. It's natural. Okay.
Yeah, and you guys notice Lachlan still has this massive box with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you never got rid of that.
Are we doing that anytime soon?
Yeah, I should probably go make a delivery pretty soon. I need to take about an hour and kind of.
Are you going to explode that thing?
Great question.
I think you should.
I think if he's planning on doing that, it should be all of us with him.
That's why I said I think you should.
You guys just want to see something get blown up?
Well, I'm talking about... No, Lachlan, I'm thinking about the consequences of those around us. If you're there by yourself, he explodes. We want to make sure you get out safe.
And the other possibility is, like, we don't have to blow him up. I mean, he's not a bad guy, right?
But you're still in debt to him.
He's crazy, too. He's a little crazy. Oh.
I mean, I've been in debt before. Seems kind of cold just to blow somebody up. I don't know.
He's really
Fine,
insane.
perhaps you should let Diana do it.
Why am I delivering the evil eye thing to the guy?
I'll do it.
No, I mean that you should attune to it and speak a word to explode him after Lachlan delivers it.
Oh.
You think I'm just okay with killing somebody?
It's not a somebody. It's
I'll do it.
It's a thing.
The other possibility is we just deliver it, we see what happens, and if
Callisto will do it.
if it becomes a problem further down the road, then we pull the the trigger.
I mean, he is a beholder, so.
I don't know.
Someone would still need to be attuned to it first.
Callisto would be the perfect choice, I think. She.
And I will not say the word until you tell me to, Locke. That's truly how you feel, but I do feel like one of us that is willing should be attuned to this thing, just in case.
Oh, I would definitely say the word before then. That's
yeah.
Be careful with that word, Ashley.
Fuego.
But I might be impulsive and just do it, so.
It's my burden to bear. I should do it. I don't know that we need to kill him. We don't necessarily. We can just, what could possibly go wrong?
Lachlan.
I feel like we should.
Doesn't this thing want to kill Sarvan?
Yeah, that's our homeboy.
Yeah, we've got that covered, right?
I think.
We got that covered.
We'll have to see how that goes. Well, there you go. If we catch word,
Actually,
you're gonna make me say the word.
go home.
Anyway, we don't have to decide it now. I'm gonna go ahead and spend a little time with it, and then we'll figure this out. You guys are welcome to come with me if you'd like.
Where are you going?
Gotta go deliver this thing.
Oh, right now. I thought you were spending time with me.
Yeah. I need to. I'm afterwards.
Oh.
You want people to go with you to go deliver it, don't you? Like, we can.
I think it's gonna be a uneventful delivery. No big deal.
Okay.
I mean, when
if anything's
ever go wrong?
Yeah, I don't
Lachlan,
know
can you
if
do
anything is
that
uneventful
ritual bond
with this
again,
dumpster
please?
fire.
I'm sorry?
Can you do the ritual bond again, please?
Oh, but of course. Circle everybody up and do telepathic bond again as a ritual. After Lachlan does
I would've-
bit right as we're leaving.
Yeah, I need to unattune from the quiver of Alona, which means that now I have to be more strict with my arrows.
Gotcha.
And
you're
attuning to this thing.
now attuned to the Eye of Aldok.
Taking lessons from Gramps in terms of attuning this sketchy thing.
Yeah. Hey, Lachlan, did I tell you that that dude... Oh, no, not the dude. Tiz, has, an ulterior motive with you, but not in a bad way? Did I mention that?
What?
She,
Are you trying to say Taz is trying to get in his pots?
No, well, not that I thought, but...
She's
now
striking for an older woman. I mean...
Well, the point is that there's some ulterior motive that she has, but I'm not sure what it is. But just, be careful.
She may want to see. All
I hold the
removed.
chest out further from me.
Lachlan, when you attune to this eye, you do know that if you hold it in your hand, you have to hold it with two hands, but if you hold it and point the pupil in a direction, it's a 150-foot anti-magic cone.
I have to test it out.
So anything magic, basically within that cone, is dispelled, basically, or does no effect. So basically, if someone's standing in that cone and they have a magical weapon, it's just a normal weapon.
So, like, what happens if I point it to Ashlyn, who's got the hat of disguise on and looks like Pip?
As soon as you point it to Ashlyn, she doesn't look like Pip, she looks like herself.
Uh-oh.
And then when you point it away, she looks like Pip again.
Oh.
What happens if you point it at Ashlyn? Because her punches are powered by magic. What happens? She just has regular punches?
Are
Are you suggesting that I point this at Ashlyn while she punches me?
Yes.
You might hurt less.
I'll have to search on that because I think her magic. I'll have to check.
I think it's kind of like Wild Shape, because Wild Shape's not technically like.
Yeah, because that's just part of her. It's part of just her abilities. So I don't know if that is affected or not. I'm gonna have to search that. That's a roll.
And then at the start of next session, Ashlyn will punch me if that's cool. We'll see.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, I was gonna continue on for a little while if you guys wanted to continue on.
Yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
All right, I punch Lachlan.
I'm not ready. I'm not even pointing it at her right now. I'm like pointing it away.
Make a strength saving throw to see if you can keep hold of the eye.
Oh crap! Oh my god, it's gonna blow up.
The eye flies into the air.
I try to catch it.
Can I try to catch it?
Sure, go to make dexterity saving throws.
We're gonna blow up our new farm.
Ashlyn, Molfin reaches out to grab it. It bounces off of his fingertips, and Ashlyn does like a football dive and grasp it and just tucks it into her chest and lands and does a roll across the ground.
Okay, put that back in the box, please. That's enough horsing around for one day.
Why do you say horsing when we're gonna just eat them?
We're not eating Ashley.
Make them salami.
You know, we've actually had a quite wonderful horse stew, if I remember correctly, from Sephiroth.
I wasn't there for that.
No, she wasn't.
It was very good.
I don't believe you.
Why does everyone say that? I have a very trusting face.
You don't have.
You don't have.
So, are we going to see this creature or not?
Oh, governor.
Just like that. You don't have some farming to do?
I will be, once the DM figures things out, and once we figure out what we're doing with our farm, Callista will be going back to the guilds and hiring people, but at the moment, not yet.
At the moment, we have to deal with a floating eyeball of death.
Yeah, you guys are just at the point now where it's kind of like you just purchased your home and you just walk into it for the first time. There's no furniture or anything. It's just empty. The rooms are bare. And you're just standing in the rooms going, just looking around, just enjoying your purchase. Yeah. Smelling all the scents.
And a workshop bench right there for me.
That's it. Molfin's, thinking about where he's going to put his laboratory and his bookshelf.
Oh, and my giant glass cauldron of bones. I mean,
I need a dojo.
Yes.
Dojo. Let me write that down now.
So,
my second room with no door entry, only window.
You good, Lachlan?
Yeah, great.
Are you sure?
Totally. Yeah.
Do I even need to incite him at this point?
Yeah, he's playing Lachlan perfectly right now.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So you guys heading back into the city?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, are we all safe to walk around the city together?
As long as Ashlyn doesn't look like Ashlyn, and I've dealt with Molfin's issues, yes, I think so, as long as we avoid
Lachlan,
Solar.
make a I'll call it a perception check.
Okay.
Actually, if everybody wants to make this, you can.
Yeah, I wanted it.
Sure.
Actually, can I do something before we, once we're inside?
Inside the city?
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course.
Could I do like a pass without a trace to like lessen the guards noticing us? Like once we're already
Probably
in?
have to do that before you enter the city, like right before you enter because the guard you're gonna have to pass.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
You could do that beforehand. Yeah.
Sure.
Diana, you notice as you guys are starting to make your way, Pip. When Pip walks beside Lachlan, as Lachlan is carrying this massive box, it seems that the anti-magic field goes through the box. So basically, it's kind of like if you were holding a flashlight sideways, and every time Pip walks by, Pip looks like Ashlyn, and then when Lachlan pulls ahead of her a little bit and she gets out of the field, she transforms back into Pip. It's like, so the magic, now that he's attuned to it, the magic, it goes right through the box. The box isn't made to stop the magic.
How far
grab
is it?
Ashlyn by the shoulders and I put her behind Lachlan where she is out of the range.
I will also stand.
What'd you do that for?
I will also walk behind everybody to do the pass without a trace thing.
Okay, perfect.
How far is that range?
150
feet.
To Lachlan's right. Like it shoots out Lachlan's right.
Gramps wasn't walking in front of him, was he?
I'm wondering about the second.
Ooh.
Lasts until dispelled. I don't think Wolfen the second is around anymore at this point.
No!
Let's do this. Let's make an intelligence check first for Molfen the second.
Oh, to see if he would have been smart enough to stay away.
Yes.
Because he was there when I got this thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. He doesn't really know. So let's go ahead and the second check is going to be a perception check to see if he picked up on what was happening to Ashlyn. Okay, that's a success.
Yeah.
So he dives down out of the way. Molfen the second is still with us. If you would have failed that check, there would have been a saving throw involved, and that would have determined whether he was here or not.
Dust himself off and hightail it back with Callista.
Sorry, Gramps, too.
Yeah, Gramps 2 cannot stand on the right side of Lachlan, nor can Lachlan turn around drastically and basically shine.
Then maybe Molfen the second should stay out of what's about to happen.
Yeah, what if I turn around real fast?
Oh, no, I'm saying when you give it to all dogs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, that's not going to care if I'm there. But who grabs the second?
Perhaps isn't a bad idea.
Yeah.
There's always more research to be done. Molfen the second's gonna wander off to go visit the library.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
He's got to purchase some books for his new home.
Yes.
Callista, didn't Solar give us a book?
I would give Molfen that book. The Molfen the second that book.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I want to distribute it too. I will get it from him, borrow it at some point.
And as Callista gives it to Molfen the second, Molfen will actually hand it to Diana.
Okay.
But usually hold on to this for the moment.
Right. All right.
Well, I just figured he could read it while we're doing our thing and then give it to Diana later. It's up to you.
But one can never tell what will happen to the library.
That's
Citable
true.
places.
Yeah, okay.
Besides reading?
Anything is interesting when I'm there, Ashlyn. You know this.
Aye, Gov.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Pip.
Shine it out.
So you guys make your way back into the town, back into Waterdeep. and make your way down the city streets towards B4 Flowers.
No.
Where it seems like business is bustling today for some reason. Seems like a lot of people are coming and going. And you make your way into the dumpster. It seems to be there's a theme going on here tonight, and I'm
dumpster fire. Hey, close the lights up for produce flame. There it is.
Be careful, there's gas.
Oh God!
Muffins trying to light the dumpster on fire as we're climbing in.
You make your way down into the chamber and into the lower areas. You pass by the first large room where you see those familiar kobolds. That seem to be a reddish brown in color with these kind of almost tiger stripes along the back of their scaled flesh. It looks like they are sharpening weapons like scimitars and spears and chipping away at these small stones that look like they would go in slings. It seems like they are all busy at work, preparing, almost like elves in Santa's workshop, getting things ready down here in the lower levels.
Are kobolds related to dragons?
They speak Draconic, right?
They speak Draconic, but I don't know if they are a dragon type per se. I can look at that.
Interesting.
Ashlyn doesn't like dragons.
Uh-oh.
There are no such more dragons
We have
in their
Clarion
heritage than there are
people.
pigs in elves' heritage.
Yeah, Ashlyn knows that Clarion is a dragon, right?
Yeah.
Kobolds are humanoid.
Kobold,
Yes, she does,
kobolds are
because
humanoid.
we saw
Yeah.
Clarion as statues. So yeah, Ashley know that Clarion is
Yeah,
a dragon.
Ashlyn would know that Clarion's a dragon. But Ashlyn,
Okay.
you know the difference. The metallic dragons are generally more neutral in their alignment, whereas the blue ones and the red ones that you have become familiar with are they're the ones that they're the evil.
Okay, I can't wait to kill my first blue dragon, guys. But like, I won't kill these kobolds.
Leave Krasimir
How about the
alone.
red one?
That's good.
They all seem to be arguing and bickering like the kobolds normally do whenever you come down here, Lachlan. You pass by that second chamber where you can see through. This time the door is closed, but there is a slider almost on kind of like a sliding window, and you can see inside. And the Cyclops, the one-eyed massive beast that pretty much fills the chamber, is feeding these two multi-legged lizard creatures inside. And then you make your way to the door to Aldoc's chamber, where the Barok, the half-ogre, is kind of standing there with his arms crossed.
Hey there.
Hey, Lachlan.
That's me.
What are you doing?
Delivery for the boss.
Oh, you have it.
I have it.
Aldoc will be super excited to see you. And he reaches out, opens the door. It opens with a creak. And the dark chamber lies in front of you.
Oh, anything creepy going on in there this time?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
All the flowers are going there.
Only 14.
The room is so full of flowers
I knew it.
that it's almost like there's just a little trail that leads into the room, and it smells like if you've walked into a floral shop. That overwhelming blast of odor from all these flowers, that's all you can smell. It fills the whole chamber. And then as you guys are walking, and all of a sudden you see a flash of this light, and a beam goes shooting across the room and hits something on the left side, and you see something shatter into a bunch of different shards. Take that, Xenophar!
Boy, I told you he was crazy, right?
Who is that?
Break off.
Molpin is breaking off? Are you trying to
Yeah, so wherever the party is, Molphin is going to try to, somewhat quietly stick. Oh,
Yeah, I'm still passed without a tracing, so yes.
Okay, make stealth checks. And you have advantage because of all the flowers in the room.
Oh.
Nice.
Plus 10 to whatever you
30?
roll.
Oh, so 30 and a 29.
Wow, a 30 and a
And
29.
Molfen is trying to get so much so as the party is sort of standing over, you know, in front of him over here. Molfen wants to be like 90 degrees off his side.
But
Same.
not the right side.
What's amazing is a beholder with all these eyes, and you still are hidden from him. That's amazing.
And Molfen is prepping a spell. If he makes an aggressive move towards Lachlan,
Me too.
Okay.
Or Pip. Pip's not stealthing.
Is that you? Is that Lachlan I see? And out of all these flowers emerges this eye-patched green beholder. And you can see all of its purplish eyes on the end of these short eye stalks kind of poke out and start looking your way. They all have flowers like draped all over him. It looks like he has gotten some of his compatriots to fashion him some kind of floral decor that he's wearing. Like he's got like this. It looks like a wig of flowers that hangs down as he slowly emerges and floats out.
Hey, boss.
Hi, it's good to see you, Lachlan. Welcome back.
Thanks. That's a great look you've got there.
I've been... I feel great.
You do.
I do, and I know I look fantastic. And his eyes like start to look at himself.
Yeah.
I'm just missing one thing. And he gestures with one eye stalk towards the eye patch.
Oh, yeah, about that. And I, open the box.
He rushes towards the box. You see his head bobbing towards you as you back up just a little bit.
Yeah.
So he looks with a couple of eye stalks. One of the eye stalks slowly like peels some of the silk fabric that's covering the top away. And as this reflective glass starts to beam up towards him, he looks and... Lachlan, you did it.
I did.
It's beautiful. And one of the eye stalks kind of rubs the eye just a little bit.
Ooh.
It makes this weird noise. Like somebody rubbing glass. Will you, Lachlan, will you do the honors?
The honors?
Please, would you make me whole again? Make me whole again.
You can do it. Yeah.
Molfen is mind. Just shove it in, Lachlan. Just get it over with.
That's what she said.
Yes.
You couldn't resist.
Yeah.
I'll reach into the thing and pick up this eye.
Okay, you got it in your hands. He still has the eye stalk on, or the eye patch.
Okay.
Feels weird to not have that grip that I usually have from the spider gloves, I guess, but I want to kind of taking a look at him, like I can just kind of, you know.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Push
and
it?
push. Make a strength check.
Okay. I'm not very strong.
Oh, no. I have to dive after it again. I'll dive after
Ashlyn,
it.
you watch it. Lachlan seems to be having trouble as the eye, the beholder bobs in front of him.
Stay still, boss.
Push.
I'm pushing. You need to open up more.
Ashlyn, if you'd like to make a check to help him, go ahead.
A strength check?
Yeah. Yep, strength.
Okay. Oh, now you gotta do it like this angle.
This angle, and with one hand, and the eye fits.
Well, let me get my head out.
Yeah, wiggle it a little.
And he starts to blink rapidly with his central eye, and you watch as the eye slowly moves into position, and it looks towards all of you. Oh, I think it's Wonderful. And you see him blink a few times, and the eye moves around the room. You pretty much deduce that that he can't see out of it, but it does obviously contain the magic that he was looking for. Oh, Lachlan, and he licks you. You now have this nasty saliva just dripping from your side.
Thanks, boss.
Oh,
I take it you like it.
Thank you, Lachlan. You have made me whole again. Now we've erased everything that silly dragonborn had done to me.
Yeah. How do you feel about him?
Well,
Not even important anymore, right?
I still could use him. You see, even with full power, you see, Xanathar can just do the same to me. If we stare at one another, we can't really harm one another.
It's kind of funny to think about.
Yeah. You stop floating?
Which
Do this
brings me... make an intelligence check, Ashlyn. You think that you think they'll both just start rolling around like bowling balls in the floor.
Go ahead, look at each other. It'll be so funny.
He looks at you, Lachlan. He's like, Lachlan, listen, I have a way to, I have a deal that could release you and your parents from your recent debt.
Wonderful.
Well, I mean,
Complete freedom.
I mean, to be technical, boss, doesn't this pay off the parent part? Now it's just on me, or?
Why, no.
Oh.
Did you think it did?
Maybe?
Well, it doesn't.
Of course.
There is
my mistake.
There is still work to be done, Lachlan.
Oh, there's always work, right, boss?
There's always work.
You hear in your mind that's not even there. You just hear Callista saying, "I told you so," but you don't actually hear her. You just feel it.
Are you guys, those of you that are hiding, that's Callista and Molfin, right?
Yep.
You guys are just keeping hidden while...
No.
Molfin's waiting for...
Yeah, I'm waiting to see how Lachlan reacts to this.
And Molfin thinks to the group, well, is this not...
Lachlan, see, I'm afraid that I've started to get my friends of the Flaskfoot clan to gather the weapons. They can distract most of Xanathar's thugs. I've also got Yeg on standby with my little pets. He plans on going through to take care of Xanathar's lieutenants. The problem is, I need distractions for Xanathar, so I can take full advantage of my new acquired eye. And that's where you come in, Lachlan. I need you to come with me to take out the Xanathar. And you can come too. Girl.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. I'll come. Yeah, that sounds good.
What?
Wait, that's what really? like right away with you?
No.
Okay.
We still have time we need to prepare.
Yeah.
You see, the kobolds are slow.
Yeah.
How slow are they?
Terribly slow.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
They didn't get the name Flaskfoot Clan for nothing. Their feet, they're rather square.
Oh, okay.
No.
I got it.
Oh, yeah.
Very clever. Yeah. So, we just gotta help you make a distraction, like something exploding.
Oh, perhaps. That would be grand.
Yeah, that just came to me.
I just need Xanathar to look elsewhere so I can. And all of his eye stalks start blinking and glowing with these different colors of energy. While I take care of business.
Okay.
What an idea.
Yeah, we'll come up with something. Lachlan's your man. He's got a big
I'll think on it.
I know.
Lots of brains.
He's done a fantastic job for me.
So smart.
One of my top.
Go-to men.
Go-to men. I like that. Yes.
Yeah, that's what we call them around here in the dumpster fire.
The what?
Our group.
My dumpster is on fire.
No. Your dumpster's fine.
Oh, okay. Good. What is that? What is that? And he looks over at the corner.
What is what?
What's what?
There's something over there. And he starts floating. Molfin, at first, Lachlan and Ashlyn, it looks like he's floating towards where Molfin is. But Molfin, as you're watching him float towards you, he's floating, he's looking at something over to your right. Like he's not actually looking at you, but to Lachlan and Ashlyn, it looks like he's kind of floating towards where you feel... Well, actually, you guys probably don't even see Molfin because of his role.
What do you see over there, boss?
It's oh, there it is. It's a little piece of Xanathar. One of the eyes starts to glow, and you see a bunch of flowers just go into the corner of the room, and shards of glass just go flying all throughout. Flowers fall like snow. Flower petals just start falling like snow within the chamber. Molfin, you're kind of standing, ducked back in all these flowers, and this flower petals just start descending all over you.
Oh no.
Nice, Zos, nice.
Yeah.
We saw how well the first one went.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, because that went so well the first time.
Yeah.
All right, boss. Then great. I guess we come back.
When you need us.
I would think that we would be ready within a 10-day or perhaps a 10-day and a half.
Major difference there. Good call.
So between 10 and 14 days.
Okay.
Okay, 10 days. That makes sense. Okay.
Okay. We can.
Time for us to go. Yeah. Get out of here, huh?
You look so pretty.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You're so nice, and he licks you too.
Oh. Just a cough.
Your hair is like stuck, like sticking out to the side. In that one spot where you're like,
Thanks.
see you soon, Lachlan.
Yeah, we gotta go.
See you soon, boss. This is when I'm starting to kind of, walk out. Do we have a sense of where everyone's hiding? Like that we're,
Yeah, you guys start to slowly back up. I don't think you guys know, but they're watching you, so.
Okay.
And Aldoc slowly turns around. You see him pick up with one of the eye stalks, the eye patch. Don't need this anymore, and he just tosses it, and it lands on Callista's head.
Oh.
Back in the corner, and he just floats back into a dark space in the back of the room, amidst a bunch of flowers.
So majestic.
Yeah. Hey, boss. As I'm kind of like walking out the door.
Yes.
You should have honored the deal.
What are you talking about, Lachlan? This is the deal.
Run a little past.
Yeah, I'm backing up.
Run.
I think our deal was to Fuego.
And that's where we're gonna stop today's session.
Yes! I'm so
Wait, did it work? Did it work? Oh no!
That was epic, dude. That was epic.
We don't know if it worked.
You will find out next week. Well done, Lachlan.
Wow.
Well done. Wow, that was an amazing session, guys. For those of you who got a chance to stick around with us and watch this episode, thank you guys so much for sticking around. If you haven't followed us yet, make sure you hit that follow button. If you haven't subscribed to us either on Twitch or YouTube, go ahead and do that. Subscriptions on Twitch definitely support the channel, help us to put more money back into this so we can produce really awesome content for all of you guys.
I think Lachlan should get the nat 20.
Yeah, and
Oh, jeez.
there's Aldok. He's coming out to play. So that's cool, man. We've got the Aldok mini going on, man.
Yeah.
So much cool
The nat
stuff.
It's worth more now.
Yeah, the nat.
Nat 20?
We forgot. Diana had the nat 20. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna let the Diana have the keep it, but we're also gonna give a second one away tonight. So we'll have 2 nat 20s for next time. So I'm with you guys. Lachlan, I think.
Lachlan, hands down.
Lachlan had. I mean, Ashlyn was coming up with some really cool things tonight too, though.
Oh, mate!
Like the stuff about the horses. Like she didn't even flinch.
Yeah.
When Callisto stopped horsing around.
Yeah.
And she just fired
just gonna
right
eat
back.
him anyway.
Yeah, that's right. It was so good. But yeah, that was.
See the druid face palm like a.
So, everybody's gonna have to tune in next time to see what happens when Lachlan shouted out the deal was the Fuego. Epic, guys. Alright, well, we are going to go ahead and call it an evening tonight, everybody. But the next time you are in a situation where you are making shady deals with your boss, make sure you add your proficiency bonus, and also make sure that you know powerful people who can magically enchant their eyes to explode. So we will see what happens next time. So we'll see you guys really soon. So take care, everybody.
Bye.
I love you. Bye.